myself in orbit,
You're
just floating
in-
on space, or am I in the ship?
You're in the ship, docked
Okay.
with an ISD. The rest of you guys had managed to hold the line against a massive horde of zombies, and well, there was quite the strange introductions with droids and zombies mashed together with technology attacking you. However, you held the line for reinforcements to arrive and drive them back. And you had managed to take out one of their artillery pieces as well.
So, I think from now on, I should have said this earlier because I would have did it here too. Z's also going to be recording herself with her GoPro too, just in case she wants to make any more cooler videos of, or stuff to send to people. And also in case we need any extra shots from other ways, because I think Josh's character is gonna. I guess we can't really make YouTube videos of this because it's not supposed to be known.
I'm just imagining just Admiral Betruger on YouTube. Just wait.
A later thing, after the zombies come out, after we save the universe from the zombies, then be like, yeah, look, see, we saved you guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I assume once we fix the problem, then everyone's gonna be like, yeah, we did that. Yeah. We have footage of us doing it.
Mm-hmm. So, as you guys are reeling from that attack, the Imperial reinforcements and soldiers are beginning to come up. There are flame troopers, and there's troopers dragging the bodies into piles, and flame troopers burning them to ash.
But hurt is he? Oh, he's fine.
Yeah. The droids and the cybernetic ones that are still around and kind of intact are actually being loaded into a quarantine unit.
Santa is going to get onto comms and contact everyone. Is anyone within range of my communications?
Are we?
Using the ship's transmitter, you could do this. Not on a comm link, though.
Can we talk back?
Yeah, I'm using the ship's
comm link. Can we talk back? We don't have a ship communicator thingy.
Yeah, if you guys use your ships.
Okay.
Oh, so I guess Lorraine's closest to the ship, so Lorraine hears a beeping and goes over to the ship.
Sure. Yep. It's like in your haggard state after being nearly ripped apart by a couple of the Zom droids. Yeah, you hobble into your ship hearing a phone call.
Yeah, kind of exacerbated, a little winded, like, what? Hello?
This is Santa. Are you okay? Where is your location?
We're on the surface. We just, I guess the front lines? I don't know, the base got charged. What were you doing? Oh, yeah, the hot tub. How's the hot tub doing?
The hot tub is functioning well.
That's good then. Do you need us to pick you up, or?
I am in the ship. If anyone's going to pick anyone up, it would be me picking you up.
Well, we took a ship down here. So, if we're keeping the ship in orbit, do you want us to pick you up, or do you want to drop the ship down and then have, talk about getting clearance to land, or? I don't know which one you think is best.
I can request clearance unless you guys require a pickup.
I don't think we require a pickup. I'll go ask Z if we want to keep the ship in orbit for some reason, though.
Yeah, Z was walking to the ship to rest.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, you would actually get intercepted by Hayden, and he's kind of shying away from the other troopers a bit. Kind of ordering them off to do other shit, hold the line. And yeah, he'd show you the little bit between his armor plates on his arm where he got bit.
Yeah, so Z pulls out her lightsaber, is like, you want me to, zoom,
You know more about this than me. Am I gonna die?
You probably got turned into a zombie.
Is there a way to stop this?
You hear her in the distance, Ivar yelling, "Thank God I'm not bitten again!"
Not unless you have like super cool powers that like help you. Yeah, if not, you're gonna turn into a zombie. So I guess if you count zombies as dead, then yes, you're gonna die.
Do you have to cut it off, or?
You really let me turn you up because I didn't hear anything.
Oh, my bad. Do I?
200 now, so if I can't hear you, then
Yeah, I'll turn up my sensitivity. Do we have to cut my arm off?
uh,
I mean, I can help with something, you guys.
I
Hey.
very much doubt I can hear this on the comms.
Santa can't hear this now. Like,
yeah, she's like, well, cutting your arm off might not be good enough. I mean, you could try.
come on, you're an inquisitor. You gotta have some magic shit or whatever. You
I
gotta help
mean,
me.
if that was the case, then we wouldn't be dealing with this bullshit right now. I mean, I have magics, but I mean, not to help you not be a zombie.
Shoot.
Wait, who's a zombie?
Yeah, is Z saying this out loud, or is she being
Yeah,
cautious?
yeah. I'm telling him, like, I'm not yelling it, but I mean, not like whispering.
I can restore
It's audible.
It's
So
possibly. How do we rule it that with the restoration ability?
you have not tried restoration yet.
So I'll offer it like, hey,
Blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned? Is a
Or
poison?
eliminate a disease, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like the
Thought we
system's
already-
equivalent of lesser restoration. But
Yeah, I thought.
I know. Yeah.
I thought we tried that with Ragnar's ability of can't be diseased.
Well, okay, so like I could have sworn that in D&D,
No.
like a lot of the
Ragnar's-
stuff, if you
Ragnar's-
use a specific spell.
Yeah. Against Ragnar's thing, it reduced his resistance.
Yeah. So I just assumed we meant the same thing. I never took it. I figured it was like, well, it's a waste of an ability now. Like in a game that deals with diseases, we don't get to remove the diseases.
I mean, you guys got to see that toxin purge worked.
I mean,
Yeah, that was a lot though. Wasn't like blood transfusions and shit.
my character ended up getting an enema.
I mean, no,
It was so much more than an enema.
it was like full body dialysis.
Yes.
It
All
was-
of your blood was taken away from you, and you got a replacement.
Yeah.
If the restoration works, then I'll start taking it after next time I get to work. So yeah,
So
you want to try it?
yeah, Nico, are you going to try? Because Z is saying this somewhat audibly.
Yeah, he's like I don't know, like usually the magics that I have that can like remove that usually I thought we established it doesn't, but we actually haven't tried it, but I don't have that today. I might be able to help you tomorrow. I guess Nico's like, I got it.
Yeah.
I'll try.
It works. It doesn't look like the bite had hurt him too much. It like just broke the skin a little bit, and the zombies' mouths, there's usually the goop just kind of falling out of it a little bit. There wasn't a whole lot, and you clear up whatever was there. So it didn't look like it had taken hold yet, but you stopped it from ever having the chance now.
Okay, so it's kind of like a fire, right? Like you have to catch it within time. There's limited time. Okay.
That just sounds like something that we'd have to experiment with.
I mean, the way it's being explained, it sounds like that.
Hypothesis.
Yeah. So he's like, oh yeah, there you go. I'll start memorizing that so I can help just in case she like
Does
checks
she
you
know?
guys.
All right.
Get things shoved up my butt to get this infection out, and he's fine. Fuck!
Yeah, but you hid yours and like it took a couple of days and you were like trying to hide it. And, I don't know. That was on you.
What do you mean up your butt? I don't remember you getting anything up your butt.
Put
Was
these
drug
everywhere.
most.
You got an enema?
I don't know. Santa's the one that was the doctor on me. Santa didn't
yeah,
scarf me.
that's right. Do we want the ship? Santa woke up after cleaning the hot tub. do we want Santa to land, or do we want Santa to like? Do we want to pick up Santa?
We don't have a place to land. That's why we didn't bring the big ship to begin with. But no, we have stuff to do here. I was just gonna go rest on the ship for a little while, and then we're gonna go to the area where the zombies are to see what the hell's going on. That was the main. We were gonna go do that until we were rudely interrupted by a horde of zombies.
Yeah. Okay. Then I wonder who should pick up Santa then.
Fuck
I'm
it,
not
I
feeling
will.
too hot early either.
Well, I mean, I plan on resting for a little bit. With Liliana looks pretty hurt. Like I guess she's trying to look tough, but she's just like, my arm's falling off. Yeah. So like, yeah. So we're gonna rest a little bit, and we have an hour to kill. So
We're gonna those new ones. We're planning to rip those apart to see what the hell's up with them. If you want to observe.
Sure. Someone can go
that
get
sounds
Santa.
very interesting. Yeah, I would love to be around for that.
All right.
As
Yeah,
much
he's
as
He's applying a med pack to himself right now.
I would love to watch something get ripped open, I'm gonna take a hard pass.
You go get Santa.
Yeah, not just that. For once, we finished a fight where I was standing still.
Yeah, it's accomplishment.
Congratulations.
I have a slight issue with you, Mr. Ivar person, sir. You abandoned your allies like twice in that fight, including me. So,
I was more worried about the Grand Inquisitor falling than you two. I'm sorry.
He like looks like, bitch, please, me falling.
yeah, I'm pretty sure she was fine. But
That's not a risk I can take.
But doesn't Z constantly talk about never getting hit though? Like you can't exactly die if you never get hit.
I get hit a little bit. I just don't ever fall over. I wibble and wobble, but I don't fall.
I don't know. I guess your talk's getting to my head a little bit. I guess. I'm sorry for thinking so highly of you.
No. It's like, certain things you can't avoid. Like when it is like, I'm gonna blow up the entire area. It's like I can jump really high, I guess, but I mean, usually those fires still hurt.
Oh.
And they blew
I
up
see.
twice on us.
Got Liliana here.
Yeah.
She likes to take the hits for me now. She just gives a smile.
Yes, I. She's like having a little trouble breathing, like almost about to throw up because
I'm holding her up and stuff, and like,
yeah, I am willing to die for my master. Oh,
she's a good kid.
Hey, Lorray, while I'm up there getting Santa, do you want me to get you some med kits?
Yes. Yeah, that would be great.
Alright. Take up and go get Santa.
Yeah, I'll let him know you're coming.
Alright.
Lorray goes over. Okay, Sandy, you still there?
I am still here.
Okay, just hold tight. Hey GM, how long did it take to go from the surface or from orbit to surface?
in your guys' fast little gunship, and yeah, just getting up to a blockade to the ground. Yeah, like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, so
30-minute round trip.
Unless there's some paperwork or something, it'll probably be another 15 minutes before somebody picks you up. Just hang tight. We'll be on the ground until then. Everything sound okay with that?
Yeah. I mean, unless I get ordered to fly over to another artillery position and take out the fucking guns.
Yeah, so Lorray was specifically talking to Santa about that. I don't think we're in the same room for this conversation unless Ivar followed Lorray. Which you have reason to do that, yeah. I don't know if that's our ship, though. Is this our ship, or is this...
Yeah, that's yours. Like,
okay.
Z traded in 2 other ships and did some negotiating to get that. And it's a pretty damn good ship.
Okay, then yeah, I guess Ivar picks up there, and the illusion that Lorray was trying to say that, oh no, we're not sending Baldy to you is just gone. But yeah. So Santa knows that Ivar is picking him up.
Alrighty then.
Well, we all like sit around and watch. Yeah, them break up. I guess these robot zombie things.
Okay. Yeah. Those of you who wish to attend the vivisection, well, dissection, because it's dead. Yeah, you'd be taken to the main building in the Imperial outpost here, into their laboratory, where the parts and pieces of the Zomdroids and cybernetic zombies are just kind of being unloaded into a quarantine chamber, where there's about 6 guys in hazmat suits, preparing for their dissection. They got a couple surgical droids and some mechanical droids with them. And evidently somebody's opening their snack to watch.
B. Probably B. Always.
Oh man, this is going to be a good thing to
Okay.
watch.
Don't call me out like that.
Yeah. A shuttle would be descending as you guys are entering, and sent an Officer Arndub would be. Yeah, looks like she's come to attend this dissection. Commander Hayden is also present.
So, is she in charge?
As far as you're aware, she is. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Because like he's not like flirting with her or like or asking her out on a date or anything. She wanted to talk to her. Like that the drink thing was because I thought she was in charge. Just make sure I was right on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he needs to get everyone in her pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just gonna put our spec on our screensaver. Get rid of these guys. So, they start with the cybernetic zombies. These strange mashups of flesh and metal and technology. As they're being pulled apart, like what you guys can tell, it's like oddly advanced cybernetics, yet also a lot of jury rigging and DIY work. They all look either handmade or factory made, and it's what is that? Oh yeah, you guys will be able to take a short rest during this time.
Yeah, I'm missing one because it'll take a while because I gotta roll dice for a bunch of things in them.
They like either handmade or factory made, and well, some of them look like they've been made out of other ones, like torn apart and put back together. Their Durasteel armor plating and redundant energy shielding is, well, yeah, it's quite interesting. Their assault cannons integrated into their shoulders, the electrified plates on their forearms and hands, the massive power pack that's attached right to their ass, and what looks to be a antenna.
Weakness in their
Their
ass.
Their legs are prosthetic. Looks like that's why they're able to move so fast. They're taking out various computer chips out of their heads. It's probably, maybe you could guess it's a targeting system. Yeah. As they finally peel past all of the metal and cybernetics, get down to just the zombie itself. There's barely anything left. It's the whole below the waist has been completely removed. The arms are, well, after pulling off the cybernetic bits, it's mostly just bone and muscle.
Is there a brain?
Yes.
Head?
After they open up its skull and head, one of the few parts that was mostly intact. After they finish that, the brain is, well, it is really strange. You guys have cracked open plenty of zombie heads before, and usually it's quite necroticized and gross. This one just looks changed, mutated. It's looks, well, really weird. It's almost as if it's larger than a normal human brain, because these ones do look human. After they finish with those, they move on to the Zomdroids. as their mechanical droids get to work on disassembling them as they're taking notes and looking them over. Once pulling apart the armor in their chest, they find these little pods about the size of a small, like gas can. And yeah, they're heavily armored, and they also have their own little antennas connected to them. Kind of like the ones that the cybernetic zombies had. There are these little tubes hooked up to these pods in the chest that go out towards their arms, out to where their claws are. You could maybe guess this is how the ooze inside of them would, exit and control them.
I think they had antennas, right?
Yes.
Okay, is there a way for us to like get some hacker people to see where these antennas are like getting signals from?
Do one of you want to enter the room?
Are we all? Oh, we're not all in the room.
No, you guys are like in a little viewing port right outside of it.
Well, I mean, Z's not good enough to do this, but Liliana is. Maybe Liliana should enter.
Yeah.
So Z's like, I don't know, like, do you think you're good enough to do that?
I mean, if I was able to hack into the surveillance system on a Star Destroyer, I could probably figure out a comm system.
Cool.
If that's what they have. I mean,
She like does the.
though maybe we should wait for them to be done. I mean, I can while they're doing this, but
No, I'm saying like if sometimes asking, can you do that?
I could try. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not at this rate. I mean, when they're done.
Yeah.
I assume
As they
they're
go,
gonna be.
as
I-
they go further, actually, what you're saying?
I was gonna assume they're gonna like do their like dissections and have everything like set up, and then start fooling with it later.
Yeah. There's still some like coagulated black oozes that just kind of stick into the metal and other parts of these junk droids, though it seems quite dead. The whole body, overall, they look like they've been made out of either machinery scrap, destroyed vehicles, or smashed up bits of other droids. They really are junk droids. However, aside from the machinery scrap, there's also other organic components. Aside from the ooze, it looks like it's like as if they had made wood out of flesh, extremely hardened. Looks like scar tissue. when when one of the scientists pulls it off, and like they're kind of bending it in their hands a little bit, it's quite stiff. Looks kind of strong, along with some hunks of bone that are mixed in there into the arms and limbs of the droid, as well as that skull in the center where it looks like the photoreceptors are. There aren't droid brains. Like, there isn't any sort of computer system they pull out of these things other than, the power systems. Yeah. And as they just have the pieces of it laying out around there, you guys, they finish the dissection.
So, do we do anything about this? They seem to have everything under control, right?
Under control, I guess, but I don't know if they know what they're doing. Like, what they even do with this. I was gonna have Liliana look at it. She's pretty smart when it comes to tech stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sanjua, would turn to you. Yes, Inquisitor, if you wish to take your own look at these things, you may.
As he looks at it, like, is something wrong?
This is worrying. Quite worrying.
Yeah.
We knew they weren't dumb, but I mean, what the hell are they doing here?
I thought we had word that they were potentially flying ships and stuff.
We knew they were using guns, but actually, that Commander, what were our losses during the counterattack? About 15 men. We managed to burn about half of their bodies while we were driving them back, and strangely, we did lose a TIE fighter. Why?
Lose a TIE fighter? Lose it where?
We think it got shot down. I guess they learned to turn those guns high.
We need to go recover that before they do.
Oh, shit. You're right.
Well, I guess that probably takes priority over the mountains, for now at least.
Yeah, we cut them off there while they're trying to salvage it, kill them, then push them back towards the mountains and head there after. If they're there, which I assume they are, because I don't think they're going to pass that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so while this is happening, if it was time, Liliana would have got there to do what she needed to do while we were talking.
Yeah.
Want me to roll something for her, or?
What are you trying to make her do right now?
Well, I mean, if they're done doing the thing, then I'm gonna let her go and investigate that stuff while we talk about this.
Okay, when Liliana, one of the scientists inputs the code, little like airlock, door opens, little decontamination like spray in the room, and then the other side opens. She's allowed in.
Okay.
She'd be given a gas mask, for safety.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, first of all, I guess just give her a technology check as she's looking it over.
Z would have patted her on the butt as she walked in to give her confidence and give her guidance.
Okay.
Technically, probably more guidance than what guidance should even be for her. Technology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where's her skills? Skills. Oh, way up there, because I just replaced it. I'm like, that's not in alphabetical order. Does she have any kind of advantage for like all these scientists helping her or anything like that, or?
Not necessarily.
Okay. 23.
Okay. Did you already apply guidance to that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As she picks it up and looks it over, she messes with like a couple of the wires and presses one of the buttons, and it makes that like there's radio static coming through it. Looks like it's coming from two sources. Looks like one of the ones taken out of the cyber zombies and one of the ones taken out of this one out of the zomdroids. Yeah. Looks like they're connected.
Okay, so it's one of the antennas are being signals to the. So basically, we're getting another glimpse of the big guys controlling the little guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess she comes back and tells Z that, then Z will be She would inform everyone that it looks like the bigger guys were controlling the little ones. So if we're able to take out the big ones, then the little ones might not have anyone controlling them.
Is there like a base we need to find?
I mean, like in the field, like the antennas were connected to like little guys are like remote control cars to the big guys.
Oh, okay, I got you. So we should focus fire
On the big ones, yeah.
Gotcha. Do you hear that, Mr. Ivar, man?
He's not there.
On the ship, getting Santa.
Yeah.
Do you need to call him? We can. I mean, we're at
No, I
base.
just
We
wanted to
probably have a
make sure that-
transmitter.
I just want to make sure he understands that,
This is being
this
snippy.
is-
Yeah.
It's good to know about target prioritization, though.
can tell him when he gets back. We need to tell Santa too, anyway.
So this dissection would have taken about an hour. So yeah, let's cut over to Ivar and Santa. Yeah, Ivar, pretty much you take the ship, fly up, and grab the give him your clearance code, and then yeah, you'd pretty much be allowed onto the ship. I know it's you guys' ship. Santa, what have you been doing in this time?
Stuck in dance mode in the hangar, just dancing.
B is mute, so.
I just realized I was still muted because I was still munching on chips.
Brave Bob.
Anyway.
Munch.
Shut up. Anyway, while all this important plot stuff is happening and everyone was being murdered and whatnot, Santa was busy after taking care of the hot tub. He has been spending the time carefully and meticulously making a new drawing.
Okay. What of? What?
This time, the drawing is since I broke the last one in half, this drawing is now just going to be in the middle of the ship on the side of the wall of the loading bay door of pretty much the entirety of the team, but with the exception of, I need to double check her name.
Liliana?
Yeah, Liliana, a bit further away on another planet with all the sisters on the planet with a little bump on her belly.
Wait. Sela or
Liliana. Yeah, so Celia. Liliana's the Twillick.
Okay, so you mean Sela.
Oh yeah, Sayla. Sorry, I was trying to remember the name of your previous character.
His previous character?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's see. It's also going to have pretty much Z and Ivar as far separate as possible, but still on the same level. Santa smack dab in the middle, trying to figure out between the different, trying to signify he's torn between the two of them. And
Mommy and Daddy don't love each other.
yeah, Mommy and Daddy are gonna get a divorce.
Mommy and Daddy, for some reason,
They're
can't
fighting
stop
because of Santa. I'm the reason the parents got divorced.
Daddy committed treason.
And of course, Sabo and Lore, cuddling, or Sabo Lore cuddling their gun. And just a little drawing of a different ship further out in space.
Okay. So yeah, Ivar, this is how you find Santa. This is drawing.
okay. Does somebody fuck with your memory systems again?
Scanning. No, my memory systems are as fucked as they have been before.
Oh, so you're just getting emotions. Gotcha.
Roger. You do not.
don't.
How Ragnar
No.
develops.
No, I actually am doing this because I'm gonna tell Santa that I'm the new kitchen chef. I'm just pulling out some snacks from my pouch. We don't make food anymore. we live by the skins of our teeth. So if you find anybody eating food, you gotta stop them, man.
Roger. You
Eat
seem
food?
to be injured.
Right in front of Santa, I say this, and I start eating little bits of peanuts.
Santa slapped it out of his hand.
Well, Ivar, what do you do?
I look at Santa. Good job. Now remember, you got that. That means the same thing for Z. You have to do the Z every time she eats a peanut butter sandwich.
Will you elaborate on why you're injured?
Now you see, Ragnar. Now you see, Santa. You've been around Z. You know that if you try to stop Z from eating, she probably will kill you. Right? There's probably gonna be like this, not like on purpose, but one of those like evil character like over moments where it's like, oh, I lost control. Like that's probably when Z loses control accidentally is when someone like tries to slap her food out of her hand and she's like somehow she's like blinks. She's like, oh, why is my lightsaber in your chest? What happened?
Yep. He goes into Sith battle rage.
Yeah. And you would probably know this by now.
I'm testing Santa's memory. Doing what I'm doing.
Regardless, Santa once again asks Ivar, "Why are you injured?"
Oh, some zombies possessed a bunch of droids somehow. Z's down there right now trying to figure out how the fuck they did it.
They can now infect droids.
Yeah.
This is concerning.
You better try hard or it's gonna be next. Who knows? You get a hold of Beta, we're all fucked.
I will protect her with my non-existent life.
Fair point. Anyways,
As you,
seen
do you
Rhea?
require a backup?
No, but Lorraine needs med packs. Was badly hurt.
Then I can make our way. We can make our way down to give him backup packs.
Okay. Let's go then.
As for Mia,
Santa,
is
what part of
currently
the ship
sleeping.
would you be in?
I would be in the loading dock.
So the airlock, like,
The loading dock.
We're gonna have to bring up the ship again.
yeah, I'm not sure. Like, direct me. Where do you mean?
Is this not the loading dock?
Where? Like, ping it.
Where the hot tub is?
That's the hangar.
That's the hangar. Okay, I thought that was where the loading dock was. Is
Or
13 the
cargo
loading
bay,
dock?
however you want to call it. Yeah, that's more of a loading dock. Yeah.
Then that's where I am.
Yeah, Rhea
Okay.
would be in the hangar.
Changer.
The lesser one. The lower one.
They
I
have
believe-
numbers, right? I mean, 35 is.
She's next to number 1.
Yeah. Cargo bay, right? Hangar
Mhm.
deck. No, hangar deck. And number 35 is main cargo hold.
I know the reason why I'd asked Santa so I could just get on the ship's comms at one of the comm terminals and be like, hey, Rhea, we're leaving again.
Alright. But yeah, you are, as Santa. She is within the cargo bay.
Look at Santa, we're in the cargo bay. I just came from the upper hangar.
No, we are in the loading dock. The cargo bay is much different.
Oh, you're talking about the jacuzzi room now. Okay.
I refuse to call it the jacuzzi room.
I mean, there's our jacuzzi room, our target practice room, our droid dummy room, our meditation room, and we have a holding cell down there.
It is a very broad room.
The jacuzzi room sounds better.
It is just a room that holds the jacuzzi. That does not make it the jacuzzi room due to its numerous other items.
Alrighty. I just go to the ship's hull terminal to contact the ship in general. Any speakers that are on at the moment, just hey Rhea, if you hear this, we're leaving again.
Yeah, you'd get a
And,
response. Alright, how's it going down there, by the way?
Zombie infested droids.
Lovely.
Little R up front better keep his gears in check. Bye.
Did not work.
What are you trying to do, Spike?
Make a macro that rolls Z's initiative and Liana's initiative and then keeps the lowest initiative.
Okay.
That's how I'm supposed to do things. Why I thought that would work.
Yeah, so if that's all you guys do, yeah, you'd be on the ground with like a half hour left in the.
Yeah, I would have been like, oh yeah, why you been like batteries are down? This is our new ship.
Mm,
We've got guns there, they're underneath, up front. We can fight.
it does seem quite useful.
It has a hyperdrive. Even better.
Perfect for if you need a quick getaway.
They're really good hyperdrives. He spent more money on it.
Ragnar, I have a query to ask you.
Who's Ragnar?
Sorry. Fuck. Shut up. Shut up.
Sorry, I've missed you. I have to do it. Sorry.
Ivar, I have a query to ask you.
What is it?
How much times have you been put into dangerous situations?
You mean other people put me in, or that I put myself in? You gotta be more
Either
clear.
or.
Oh, look, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Everything I do, most likely just to get myself killed because I don't want to go on anymore. It's just nice having people like you, Z, and Sayla that pull me out of those situations sometimes. Because my family's been dead since I've been a child. My clan doesn't care about me. They never have. That's why I'm gonna end up killing them all. Starting over.
Ragnar, it is my duty to ensure that you are in a safe and well-lived situation.
Well, thank you, Santa. Oh yeah, while you were asleep, I got demoted too.
I am aware of the demotion.
Damn.
I was very upset when I witnessed the damage that was brought upon you due to Z's actions.
Oh no. What Z did kind of helped me. But Trigger
Being
did and thought I
unable
was
to
going to
help.
attack him. No. When Betrugger thought I was going to attack him, you know, I wasn't going to. I'm not that stupid. But I am,
But
like I
being
said,
under-
I'm stupid. But I'm not that stupid. But he thought I was there to kill him. I'm not.
But being unable to help you made me feel very uneasy.
I understand. I know Z kind of laughed about it.
Which also aggravated me a fair bit.
Anyways, we're good. I told Z if I do something that looks like if I jeopardize her or the baby that Sayla's about to have in the future, kill me. No questions asked.
While I do agree that
I
you should not
respect that decision.
while I
interfere.
do agree that you should not be putting any infant at risk, I cannot stand by and watch a Mandalorian be murdered.
That's what we're good at. Killing and then being killed. The way of
Not
life.
if my actions can stop it.
Alright. We'll talk about my life after we get rid of this infection down there. Because it's kind of serious, and you might be a target.
I'm aware of its seriousness.
Alright. For real, we need to get going. If you want, you can play with the guns. Learn
I
to
will
fly the
not
ship.
waste ammo, but I will attempt the ship.
Alright, get up here.
Santa will start piling the ship down.
I've done it.
I sit there and I help Santa learn the controls.
Piloting!
With advantage. Also,
That was
turn
to
off
the GM.
TGM. Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll another check, so you would have advantage for something helping you. Okay, you get the 21-year-old 2 GM, so you know how to fly this thing.
Yay!
The controls are made for human hands, so your hands are a little weird, but not a big deal.
Alright.
Yeah, go over there. There's that compound on the way down. That's where we'll be landing.
As I'm landing, I'm going to take a look at the area and see how badly it's
This
been
place is
affected so far.
completely war torn. Like it's a desert. There's shell holes everywhere. There's dead bodies all around this place because it's clearly been the rock that the river's going around for a while.
Wait, Johnson?
What?
You said the Rock.
Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna kill you. Yeah.
Was that initiative to kill Santa?
No,
I hope.
It works. I have done it. I'm a genius.
That's the initiative to kill Santa. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Bring up the initiative order.
Yep, let's do it. Let's do
I'll make sure it actually puts it in there. Clear it for me real fast.
Yeah. Okay, roll it. No, guys, calm down.
That works. All good.
Okay. But yeah, you guys should be able to attend the second half of the dissection, which would be of the Zomdroids, because the cybernetic zombies would have already been pulled apart.
Looking at the zombie droids being pulled apart and dissected, is there any noticeable difference between my functioning and their infection?
Yes, everything.
Yeah. So as soon as we see you, so like it's easy to be like, say, Santa, what's up? Is the hot tub clean?
The hot tub is clean.
Good job, you the best.
I had told that Lorray was about to die.
Is he? I look at him. I'm like, are you about to die? Yes, he's
Lorray,
dead.
are you about to die? Are you?
I think I was over exaggerating, but I don't know. It's
fine.
weird.
He walked it
Yeah,
off.
I'm still breathing. It's fine.
Walked it off.
Do you require a back-to-pack?
Maybe later.
Do you need me to purge the toxins from your body? And I hold my hand up and a little needle comes out.
I didn't get bit.
Did anyone else get bit?
Yeah, but they're fine apparently.
I retract the needle.
Yeah. So did Baldy tell you everything?
I was informed that droids are now being infected.
Not really. It's more of like humans are being infected, and then they're strapped with a lot of robot parts, droid parts.
So droids themselves are not becoming mutated.
No. Well, if anything, they're being killed and their parts are being ripped off and put onto humans.
That is concerning.
Yeah.
I have become attached to my parts.
I think everyone has.
No, I mean, I literally had my parts attached to me.
I think technically we are too. I don't know. I don't know how humans are made.
Well, when a male and a female, or a person with male genitalia and a person with female genitalia mate, the sperm.
Technically, you don't even need a genitalia. You just need the sperm. But yeah, okay, got it. So,
the sperm enters the egg, and then a series of multiple cells start to duplicate and begin.
We get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, if we just get like a tube and put like an egg in the cell in it, then it'd be like the same thing. We don't
She
need
meant
people.
work, not made. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah. I said made.
Hayden would speak up. What does this have to do with the situation?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Was she around?
Oh, wait, that's the guy that got bit.
Wait,
He needs to need.
Hayden? Which one's Hayden?
Do you require the toxin purge?
What murders?
Hayden is the stormtrooper commander.
Yeah.
I look at Hayden and
Z's having this conversation away from everyone else.
I look at Hayden and I say, "Were you the one that was bitten?"
Z when Z's around like other Empire people, she's like super tough Z, but when she's around everyone else, she's a goofy Z. So she would have used people's real names and not had this stupid conversation. She knows it's stupid, but she's keeping up, like, you know.
Yeah. Hayden would like. It's just a droid. Yeah, but one of them did their magic
Yeah,
stuff.
he's fine. Don't worry about him.
I think I'm fine.
May I please examine the bite wound?
Sure.
Alright, I'm going to check it out to see if there's any sign of possible infection still there.
Make a medicine check.
Boom!
He's not infected. Doesn't look like it's taken hold or spread or done anything. It's just looks like a flesh wound now.
You are in luck. There is no sign of any contamination bacteria within the wound.
Good. Guess your magic stuff is working then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic stuff.
I still had to get tubes and
So
blood.
yeah, we need to go intercept some zombies from getting a TIE fighter.
Wait, TIE fighter? Oh god.
Would it not be more effective to destroy the TIE fighter from a distance than go to make sure that it is intact?
No, we just go there and kill the zombies and we head to the cave.
I could use a TIE fighter.
Were you not all almost murdered from these undead?
Nope, I was fine.
I mean, I'm still a little bit hurt.
There was also like several waves of them. And I don't know how many more they have left, but I guess I asked that. I walk up and was like, so based off the numbers that we've killed, like how many do you suspect are left based off the numbers you've seen before?
When they show up, they always show up in, waves. I guess, keeping their troops fresh. Or I don't know.
Considering the amount of damage I have seen when I was bringing down the ship from orbit, it does appear that the amount is far greater than 2.
I mean, might only be 2 left. Who knows? Yeah, we may have killed them all.
I highly doubt that is the fact.
Yeah,
I agree with
that's what I'm
Commander.
asking.
But there's millions of people on this planet. I mean, who knows?
So all of them are potentially affected.
As I told you, we were able to set up defenses around large population centers. But, some places we didn't catch it fast enough.
So in this area where they're coming from the caves, how many people are how big was the population around here?
Well, we set up our outpost here, and a lot of the Brubs and the human colonists, as well as outlying forces of ours, fled to this outpost once shit really began hitting the fan. And it's probably around 10,000 people. We have maybe 4,000 behind our walls, in the trenches.
So we killed like 30 out of 6,000.
I mean, I guess that's the case. If you can find where they're coming from, maybe we can, hit them all at once. But
Yeah, that's what we got then. So we need to go check out this TIE fighter first. So I don't think we want them to have that.
yes, that would be of utmost priority. They can clearly. She's just glancing over at the taken apart remains of the ones you guys killed. If they can do this, well, who knows what they'll do with that.
Question.
I don't even know where the hell they got these.
I have a question.
Yes?
Before I put in my input on where they might have gotten those, do all the putties share the trait of being bitten?
All the putties?
Bodies.
I thought you said funny too. I'm thinking of Power Rangers. I'm like, what's going on?
The putty patrol.
Putty patrol, putty patrol.
That's what's really behind this apocalypse. Not everybody has been bitten, as you guys can see, and also usually you guys blast them apart before you inspect them. But yeah, most of them you'll find a bite on, but yeah, there's some that aren't always bitten. And that could be for a myriad of reasons, like perhaps some goop found its way into them, without being bitten, or perhaps their bite got blasted off, or they rotted it off, or something happened.
I have 2 queries and inputs to add upon these infected creatures. First off, Is it possible that they were contaminated through means of ingestion, perhaps contaminated water or food?
Could be anything.
I don't know. We're of course aware of the oozes and goops that they seem to take form of, strangely. We're still not entirely sure what they mean or what they are.
Then it should stand entirely to
but-
reason that it could contaminate water.
Yeah, it's not unreasonable to think. Though
I recommend
this
possibly.
is a desert, so at least this area.
Well, I recommend having water being brought in from outside safe sources to ensure the troops in here do not become infected. As to where they got the parts, is there any droid, militia, or weapon manufacturing areas in the area?
This planet didn't really have that kind of tech until it was discovered, which was not that long ago. Maybe I don't know, maybe 5 years ago.
So that would mean if any factories or whatnot have been made,
Yeah.
they would be
Where?
the likely candidates of where they could have possibly gotten these modifications.
We're not aware of a whole lot of heavy industry, at least not around here.
Then perhaps from an outside source.
What do you mean exactly by that?
Tell me, how many active droids have you found within the areas that you've trashed? Or not so much trashed, but investigated?
Well, there's some of our own war droids that get destroyed sometimes. There are worker droids and medical droids, or in some places. And a lot of this, she just once again looks to the zombie droids. Like most of those parts don't even look like they came from droids, though. To be honest.
Then what about medical facilities? They do appear to be medical enhancements from when amputation occurs.
What?
When a limb has to be amputated or moved, there is a very high chance for the person to be currently in the green zone for having a prosthetic applied. Most of these prosthetics enhance one's abilities. If there
Well,
is a
I'm not
medical
aware if we
facility,
had that stuff here. I'll have to check our records.
you would not necessarily have to have it, but the planet, even though it has only been discovered within 5 years, it is very likely one of their first places to build would be a hospital to treat sick and wounded.
Perhaps.
I would recommend possibly a scouting party to see any medical facilities in the contaminated zone and if they are heavily occupied. Because if they are, it is likely that is where they are modifying their own troops in these grotesque ways.
Well, what we're gonna do is send a ship, scan it for life signs, and if there happen to be any of these fuckers in there, because, well, I mean, they do. It's weird how they show up on them, because they always. Some life signs are hard to tell, if they're barely alive, and well, that's almost how they always show up. So sometimes you just get electromagnetic frequencies with the scanners. At least I guess that's maybe what these ones are. But we're gonna go there, scan the place, and then blow it to hell if it happens to have them. So
That might be the best method of tracking them
yeah,
because they are undead. The only thing to track their current presence currently is through the waves of the electromagnetic field that our bodies create. If there is a high concentration of it, it is likely we can trace it to its source.
wait. I guess we'll also have to tell our pilots to watch out, because looks like they're aiming high.
I believe a safe distance to fly would be within the 60 to 70 feet height in enough range to
If
get
they
a
have
clear
if they have
view.
guns that can shoot down TIE fighters, that's not gonna being 60 to 70 feet in the air is not gonna do much.
True, but it would require them to aim much lower instead of extremely high, and it will give you enough distance to ensure that you do not get any stragglers to attach onto the ship.
We saw them use artillery cannons. I don't think it's just stragglers that are taking down TIE fighters.
Yeah, they probably have well some kind of AA gun, or hell, I wouldn't be surprised if they got rocket launchers as well.
I know about AA guns, don't I?
Probably.
Yeah. Heavy artillery and anti-aircraft munitions in Star Wars are pretty similar to one another.
I was wondering if I would
It
know
mostly
about.
has to do with the design of their turret.
Hmm. I believe the best method would be for us to ensure the TIE fighter is destroyed, while you send a small group to try and investigate any electromagnetic waves.
Yes, we will. I guess we'll search, yeah, by by electromagnetic frequencies and signals. If you can lock
Before
if you can lock missiles onto ships with them, I guess you can find the Walking Dead with them.
before
Commander
I leave,
Hayden, ready your men for this. This is
before I leave, may I recommend perhaps having myself build a decontamination machine for if any of our soldiers and troops become infected.
we already have decontamination ready.
Roger, Roger. The
So
last
you
place
have
we were at did not have one, so I manufactured one.
Wait. Yeah, wasn't that like dialysis? It wasn't a matter of decontamination?
It is a more surefire way to purge any infection.
Okay, then to clarify, Hayden, was it? Sorry, was this the girl or the stormtrooper that we're talking to?
If you, they're both there.
Oh, so to clarify what Santa means here, do you have a machine capable of replacing all of the blood in a person's body?
Yes, we have dialysis machines.
Yeah, but literally all of it. Like, not just filter it through. Well, maybe that's what we ended up doing? I don't know.
I devised the machine to take all the blood and filter it out.
Yeah, it
Because
did.
the amount
Like your
of
machine didn't do it all at once. No machine could do that, or it just kill the patient.
Yeah.
but it does take a matter of time, and it can ensure that no residue or possible infection is left within the body.
I think we have that covered.
Roger, Roger. Then we shall be off.
Yes. What's that noise?
What
Did it
noise?
stop?
Static? I don't know. I heard a little bit of static. I have someone cough or cleared their throat.
Listen to me.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't hear anything.
It's coming from Fred.
That might have been me chewing on my mustache.
Why are you chewing on your mustache?
I've been
Why aren't
chewing
you-
on things since I was a child. I can't help it.
Treat your mustache with respect.
Twirl it evilly.
Yeah.
It's too expensive to buy hair dye. They will be blonde because I have chewed it into dead ends? I don't fucking know.
So yeah. So Z was this getting stuff set up and tending to Liliana dying, I guess. And while
Yeah.
you guys are having that conversation, because Z's already talked to all these people, I guess. If she ever need to talk to.
Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do?
I ask out of question, have we brought in any troops from any other planets currently to get a list, like to make sure no troops came from like Yarvos, Targon, Rego. Well, nowhere to the New Republic, but mostly Imperial based.
We have not transferred troops out, like, almost at all. At least we haven't let any leave.
Alright.
Everyone's been talking. Z's been gathering information about where the ship fell, or where the TIE fighter fell at. How many, like, get rough estimates about like how many zombies they've probably potentially killed, versus how many people they think, so we can like start narrowing down the number of zombies we think we have, other than just between 5 and 5,000. Maybe a better number we can get around or something. Was that able to be figured out, kind of ish?
Yeah. Clarify that. What are you trying to do exactly? Like
more of a better number than we have potentially 5 or 5,000 zombies, right? Like, because they said it was like 6,000 ish people that could have all been turned to zombies, but over the time they've been fighting them. So if like,
you'd have to ask Senjua to pull up the records.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing while they all have been talking. Whatever has been interacting. That's what I was saying. So like the idea would be like, okay, so last fight we killed like 100 zombies, but then they took like 30 troops with them back, so it'd be like minus 100 plus 30 or something like that, right? Like, you know, overall the fight, so we can get like a better number of how many potentially they have left.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we like walk into a cave and we find like, oh look, there's all the zombies. Or if we're like, oh, we found 100 of them, like, oh cool, that's all of them. Or it's like, no, they have thousands left somewhere else.
Yeah. So, yeah, pulling up the records, yeah, there's about the exact number is roughly 3,852 refugees is what they have on record at the moment.
As like hiding behind. Okay, out of 10,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
They did manage to save a good portion of the population, actually. Yeah. And so that. Yeah. So that leaves, you know, about 6,148 that is unaccounted for. It does appear that there is the order left to, like, you know, count bodies before they're burned. Though of course they can't recover every body.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the dead drag them away with them, or you know, they're just out too far. They don't want to go get them for risk of losing more men. You know.
Yeah. But they can like guess like there was 3 out there. We need to go get them or something like that, right?
Yeah. So far, their best guess, assuming that there's about a 5% survival rate. Give me a second doing the math. I didn't do this beforehand. Yeah. And they've easily killed at least, at least 2,000. Yeah, they could. And then, but they're not sure of exact. Yeah.
Between 3,000 and 4,000.
Yeah. There's about 3,000-4,000 left, probably.
Okay, so there's 3,000 or 4,000 zombies.
That's their best. That's about their best estimate.
Okay. We got lots of zombies to deal with.
Yeah.
But they're potentially like 3,000 to 4,000 of the shitty zombies. Like they're not all going to be like fat tech zombies or robot zombies, because that requires mechanical parts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They might be the easier zombies.
Yeah, and even then, you know, that's just an estimate. They you know, could be off in various ways. You know.
I mean, off in various ways is not really. The more they're off, the better for us, because they can't just like spawn in new people, right? Because like.
Well, you've been aware that a lot of troopers have been getting dragged away after battles.
Yeah, so. But I assume they're also a lot of troopers are killing zombies as well. So it's like they're just replenishing their numbers, so they're not really getting any right. But
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So we have that about that much, but could be lots of people hiding somewhere, or there could be there are a lot of defective zombies that didn't work out, or deteriorated zombies, or just zombies. I don't know. They fall over and die somewhere. They're zombies.
Yeah.
So
and despite those estimated numbers, this last attack was pretty light. You know, there was, it's like you saw that last third wave coming that got obliterated. You know, the first wave that was about it's about 20. The second wave was mostly the droids, and with them and the zombies together, that was there's like 10 of them, and that last wave looked like there was another like 30 of them coming, like only 50 in this attack. Like, it's pretty strange.
Busy.
Yeah.
Or there's not that many, or they're being worked on, or they're being made, or they're guarding or something. Yeah. So yeah. So Z's like, well, if the hour's up, then Z's like, okay, well, we should get moving because I don't think we have that much time to waste.
I don't have anything to add. Yeah, let's go.
So we head out.
Same.
You guys are going to be going after the TIE fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically,
Okay.
we're gonna let the TIE fighter secure it and then call for.
Are you going on foot or in your ship?
I guess they would know where it crashed at potentially, and I'll ask them if it's
Before
Who would try?
wait, is Fred leave? Are we leaving? Or
Can you hear me?
What?
Yeah.
I was talking, then everyone started cutting me off. I was confused. Okay. I was just saying, like, I was asking if there were, they would know the area potentially where it crashed at, so I was asking if there's any way for us to even land the ship anywhere over there.
They know it was pretty much in the general direction of where the attack was coming from, but, I mean, a shot down ship, it's kind of hard to track.
I mean, if it got shot down like, over a forest and it landed into the forest, then we can't really land the ship into the forest, right? Because we just...
No, you're in a desert. You guys can land your ship pretty much wherever you want, as long as it's not in a shell hole.
Okay, yeah, sure. I guess we'll take our ship if we need a quick getaway.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that they might have anti-air stuff, so maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
I guess it'd be better if we just walk there and sneak there, right?
like a land tank?
How far away is it about?
Yeah.
Is it like
being
a couple of
open
days?
No, it'd take you... The ship was shot... Yeah. Actually, you'd have to find it as well. Like, there's a lot of wreckage out there.
Oh,
From
there's like
all
a
the fighting.
smoking ship somewhere, like big area that
Do we-
crashed.
Do we have the flight path? Do we know where they were headed? From where?
So basically, they were pursuing the retreating undead and shooting at them to blast as many of them apart as possible. And that was the attack came from the north, or did I say it was the south? Yeah, it was the north. It was the north.
Either way, if it's a desert, we should be able to see like a black ship smoking in the desert potentially.
Not from the description. No. It
mean, if we're
sounds
heading
like
in
there's
the
a
direction-
lot of wreckage that way. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot more fighting out here than just what's been going on.
Okay. Just happened to land in all this pile of wreckage then.
Tennessee. Yeah. But yeah. We can narrow down the search. It seems like it would be hard to see from orbit anyway, or just high up. So
We get as much information as we can from them about where, as close as they can, figure out where it landed, and we go that way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It was probably, being how fast these ships can move, it was probably like 10 miles to the south, to the north.
and at
Yeah.
worst, if it's hard for us to find, it's going to be hard for the zombies to find.
Mhm.
So we're smarter than zombies.
Can I make an educated guess about where we should start looking?
If you wish.
Okay, how can I make an educated guess?
You just make one. If you have to roll
So you'd be able to get a map of the surrounding area. You could use your little feet thing.
Yeah, that lets us sneak. What is that?
Oh, does it? Throw it up for me. I thought you could do this stuff with it.
Yeah, I think it's called Battlefield Survey. Yeah,
Yeah.
Battlefield Survey. Master of leading your allies around a battlefield you have studied. When you spend 10 minutes observing an area or you're using a detailed map, you and those allies ignore unenhanced difficult terrain and have advantage sneaking. So I think that would be an accidental thing that happens while Loray's looking at it, because he is trying to like figure out where we would be going, and I guess they're just looking at a map for at least 10 minutes doing that.
Okay.
'Cause-
Yeah, if that's the case, give me an investigation check.
Sure.
While they're doing that, I look at Z and everybody. Hey guys, I'm about to head to the requisitions. See if they have anything to fix on my armor.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, from that check, Clare, you were able to pinpoint the spot where it appears it is when it got shot down, because that's when they lost, radio contact with it.
Radio content or radio
radio-
contact, then some physics like, well, it had this much momentum. It probably here.
Yeah.
There's a new crater there. It's probably that.
You're able to pinpoint the most probable location of it. Looks to be about 7 miles to the north. Yeah. TIE fighters are pretty flimsy. You could probably guess it's probably not completely intact.
Well, I don't know exactly how far apart TIE fighters blow up when they scatter when they hit the ground, but I'm gonna guess, well, at the very least, it's 7 miles away. We probably need to go get speeders, but on the ground is probably the best way to get it, yeah. I don't know if we'd be able... They were heading towards the zombies. I don't know if we'd be able to get it before the zombies get to us. Sorry, do I have my mic on? Yeah. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. So I think we should go get speeders and then head over there.
Is there a way for us to just like... If you're in a ship and you land, can you still be shot down by anti-air?
No, because you're on the ground. That's just the ship getting shot.
Okay. So if we just fly in there and quickly land, we might be okay.
I mean, that
We
kind
have
of
to
depends.
get there first.
Yeah, like you have to get there first, in which case you could still be shot at.
Yeah, I'm saying fly there really fast and then go down, or we just fly really low.
Yeah, I would really recommend just speeders. It's 7 miles away. It's not that bad on a speeder. It's mostly just bad because we have to go get the speeders.
We
then
can
come
tell Rhea to come bring the speeders down or something. We have a bunch of speeders on the ship.
Yeah, that's the thing. You guys brought. Yeah, she doesn't have a way to get down there.
We can fly the big ship down here and we just, I don't know, grab them off or something.
How fast does a speeder go?
Fast.
Okay, I was asking for like miles an hour. But
you guys be able to cover 7 miles pretty quickly.
Yeah, so the difference is like 2 hours on foot versus 30 minutes there and back, then whatever 7 miles is on a speeder. If we're assuming it's 60
based off
miles
of waiting for her to bring the speeders, getting the speeders, and then however we get them off the ship here, and then going there still faster than walking.
Yeah, well, assuming that we get the speeders into the shuttle that we have, it's 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back, then we take the speeders.
I think we can fit several speeders into our little ship, right?
I don't know, I guess I need a tape measure, but...
You guys could fit maybe 1 or 2.
Okay. So we need 2 trips.
Okay, so that would be an hour of doing that, so we still probably save time. Because that would be 2 hours and 10 minutes instead of...
You guys have 3 speeders, yeah.
Yeah, so we'd need 2 trips for a total of 3, because a trip with 2 and then a trip with 1.
I mean, you guys could also just request ones from the imps, but yeah.
I love the idea of just a regular ass stormtrooper just saying, "Hey, we have speeders."
Yeah, because every other place we've ever been to are like, no, you can't have our shit. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, those places weren't exactly in this situation, and the one time that it was, there was an idiot in charge.
Okay. Yeah. So Z's.
You guys
yeah.
got devoted to him.
Yeah. So Z would say like we need some speeders. How many do you guys have?
How many you need?
2, 3, 3-ish. People can ride with each other.
Okay, we can supply that. There'll be Z74s. Those good for you?
Whatever you have.
Mhm.
Okay, sure.
Alright.
Okay, guys. So
Yeah, that's-
we should head out.
So, just curious though, guys. Is everything always so mechanical here? Like, I thought you guys feel better when it was like edited and stuff. Is that just?
No, we're usually not, but we gotta be serious every now and then.
I just caught you guys at a serious time then.
Yeah, you know, people dying to zombies.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by
I
mechanical, though?
find
Numbers, like finding out, like all these datas and facts. So much calculations. It's like you guys aren't being fluent. Just kind of like going with the motions.
Oh, well, I'll try to do that in the background, I guess.
I'm not trying to rock your flow or anything, but it just seems kind of awkward. From what I saw initially, just saying.
Yeah. We usually
Thanks.
do a lot cooler and interesting things. Yeah, I have plans for after this, but gotta get through this first.
All right, cool. I'll keep my camera off because apparently this is like super high class specialty nonsense talking about it.
Nah, you can keep it on. I'm keeping mine on.
Oh wait, we can record this shit?
Oh, we just can't post it like on YouTube yet until we clear it, right?
Oh.
Right. We don't want to like make a panic, but like after we save the day, we can be like, look, we did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hear him like shuffling in his pocket like he fool. Beep beep beep. I'll keep it settled.
Yeah. So we can yeah. The most bang for what we did. Have proof that we did it.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, let's go stop some zombies from taking a flying ship and killing everybody. Maybe they're not there. Maybe we catch them before we get there and we can all just yep. But yeah, once we secure the area, you guys can bring something to take the ship away.
Do you have a ship truck?
Looking at the rest of the people.
Tow truck?
Looking at the officer and the
Aren't you just gonna destroy the thing, or?
destroyed. I mean, I thought we was gonna take it, that you guys can get it and salvage it or something, but whatever.
Shot down TIE fighters usually aren't very useful.
Okay, well yeah, I guess we'll destroy it. We need more bombs, or do we still have those bombs?
Oh, how many bombs do I have left? I know I have ion charges, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever added them to my character sheet.
Lame.
Yeah.
And I've got wrist missiles, but nowhere there. I went to go find requisitions.
Yeah. What are you looking for in requisitions?
The parts that I was taking out from the day you and I talked to see if they had them here or not.
Oh yeah, those. Okay.
So, two things. So, one, if we needed more bombs, then you would be like, we need bombs to blow it up. And two, whenever Ivar, wanders, is like, I'm gonna go do this, and he wanders off by himself, Invisibot has been informed to follow him.
Okay.
To keep tabs on him and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Give Invisibot a stealth check with advantage, being he'd be invisible. Just to see if Ivar knows about this. He never notices.
It's Ivar's passive perception.
Probably pretty low.
Yeah, it's a 12.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see.
I don't-
Where's
yeah.
his stealth? Plus
I don't even, yeah. He'll probably succeed.
Yeah, if it's past the 12, he's gonna succeed.
Yeah.
26.
He had advantage, and yep,
Yeah.
26. Yep, sneaky as hell. That's what he's good at.
Basically, if he does it and like tries to kill anyone and do anything crazy, then she just calls Z. He's like, yeah, he's doing that thing.
He's doing that thing.
Yeah, right. She's in charge of you now, and like she just wants you to fuck her name up.
Mm. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are going on your speeders, correct?
Yeah.
Wait, does anybody try to get a hold of Ivar? Let him know about speeders? Because Ivar doesn't know shit.
When you get back, I assume you're back. We talked. You got stuff. We came to the speeders.
Oh, I don't know if they have it here or not. I was waiting.
I'm just saying, whatever yours you're doing, probably doesn't take very long.
Yeah.
Santa will. Santa's basically just gonna make sure that Ivar doesn't go and get himself killed.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Ivar, do you do anything that would get yourself killed?
No, I'm just there to try to fix up my armor and improve it.
Okay.
Doesn't get the stuff. Did he have the stuff he wanted?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the stuff. Then you can come back.
Yeah.
Are you picking up more explosives?
I told them if we don't have the explosives, because I don't know if Lorray has them or not. If he doesn't, then I tell them we need more explosives.
Yeah. So I think I have like 2 ion satchel charges and 2 iron grenades, but it might be 1 ion grenade.
You picked up ion mines, not charges.
Oh, sure.
There are no such thing as ion charges. Yeah.
I didn't know,
Yeah.
honestly.
Um,
So yeah, it was 2 stationary, and then there was like 2 or 3 grenades, and I used 1 grenade during the battle.
Okay. So, yeah, you got the ion mines. Ion bombs aren't exactly destructive. They're more, EMP blasts.
I tell them
Yeah.
give us whatever we need to blow up a TIE fighter, so they can't use it.
Okay. We'll load them onto the speeder bikes that you guys need.
Okay, preferably not mine.
All right. We'll give them to the bald guy.
Sure, he likes explosives.
Wait, me or Ivar? Because we're both bald.
Only maybe both of you. Maybe you guys are riding together.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Nope. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. You're getting him. He's looking to you again, Lorray. Remembering how Ivar was like talking out of his ass that one time.
Okay. Ray takes the explosives, puts them next to the other explosives.
He hands you 4 plasma charges.
Santa looks to Lorray and is like, "May I have those explosives?"
Ask me again later.
Dude, that's
May I
a
have
joke.
those explosives?
Ask me when we get to the TIE Fighter.
Roger, Roger.
Santa beats us there by walking.
Santa's just there, just kicking a rock.
So, yeah, once you're all together and on the speeder bikes, well, speeder bikes can easily make, a mile in a minute. So, yeah. you
So
guys
how
are
many feet per second is that?
there. Faster than you. No, these need to be larger. I don't know why these
It's
aren't.
60 miles an hour to do a mile in a minute.
Doesn't even matter.
So
'cause
at-
if-
Oh, yeah, that's like going normal speeds because they're going very quick.
also doesn't matter because if we're doing
Yeah, it doesn't
travel
really
rules, then you don't get all your cool walking abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are able to get there easily within 10 or 10 minutes or less. You're not
Yeah,
going
but
that
Who's on
far.
the down wall?
But where is there? We find the actual thing we're looking for.
Yeah, when you're getting out there, actually. Someone give me a perception check at advantage.
Oh, heck yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, because of Lorray's direction with the map.
All right.
Speeder do it.
Advantage perception. perception. I probably shouldn't be doing this. I only have.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
don't-
saying. Like we all have eyes, so technically we all should be doing it.
Okay, yeah. I was talking just like whoever's leading the group, but yeah.
Oh,
You guys can all do it.
I was gonna say whoever's driving each of the
18.
speeders should
Yeah.
probably do it.
Whomstever is driving each speeder. So Santa, I assume you're driving a speeder.
yeah.
So would
I'm
Nico
driving the-
drive or would Luray drive? I think we're on the same speeder.
I'm driving the speeder with I was about to say Ryan again. With Ivar just in a pouch on my chest via
Hi,
Mandalorian.
Grant.
You're not that big, Santa.
Shh.
Ivar is not Grogu.
But I
Ivar
mean,
just gets shrunk
technically,
down.
Santa's way stronger than me and could carry me and my gear.
Actually, your strength score is
Just
higher
like-
than Santa's. Your strength-
Ooh. So I can carry Santa.
Wait, does
Either
Santa
way.
have powerful build? That'd
I
be
don't
pretty funny.
I don't recall if they do.
Yes.
It doesn't make. Oh, nice. Oh, I like how one of the speeders is upside down. That's the one Santa and Ivar are on.
Oh,
It's
do you?
top heavy. It's top heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So, Josh, I never heard from you. Would Luray be driving or would Nico be driving?
You can drive.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep, you make the check.
Advantage perception.
All right.
That's about right.
Mhm.
Was that everyone then? Oh yeah, that's everyone. Okay.
Okay. Z, you are the one who spots the wreckage. And yeah. As you see it, you do see some of the dead are lingering around it. Looks like they're pulling it apart,
Yeah.
Like- dragging parts of it away.
Yeah, he's like, so you guys want to sneak up on them and stab them all or blow them all up? Think someone can just sneak in there, put some bombs on it, and then run?
With that 24, yeah, I'll say you can get an idea of how many there are. Looks like there's 10 to 15 of them. Most of them look like regular ones.
Okay. So they're like, yeah. Guess we can just, like... You know what? I got an idea. So, I'm gonna go run in there, make a bunch of noise, let them chase me, and then you guys blow it up.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I love it. So I've got 4 plasma charge or 4.
Man, I have to pause some
these-
charges.
I was gonna say we just like give one to each person and then
I can run really fast.
I can
we
run
just
faster.
throw synchronize and then we have a bigger explosion that way. I think that's how explosions work.
It's like,
Their
can you run?
charges, they need to be
Hey,
set.
hey guys, do we have you all have shades, right?
Yeah, you gotta, that's why I said I'm gonna be running. My back's gonna be turned to it anyway. I'm good.
Can make this as
Because
Why
of
would we
course
need
I have
shades?
shades
We're
when
not
she
gonna be-
pulls out her shades.
Why would we need shades? It's not like we're looking at the explosion anyway.
Lore, I am
look
the
cool walking
fastest
away from the
and fast-
explosion. What do you mean?
Lore, I am the fastest and least expendable. I should set down the charges.
No. The person
Are they
that's the
grenades?
fastest needs the one to lure the zombies away. Don't get killed by the zombies.
They have no
Anyone
interest.
else can just walk up and put the grenades if, like, at their leisure.
Just so you guys know, it does take 1 minute to install a plasma charge.
Yeah.
Okay,
we can run
these
around
are
in a
plasma
circle.
charges, not plasma grenades. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You guys notice that I'm loading my wrist launcher missile back in.
Okay.
I can also shoot it with a missile.
Okay, but we have, like, that's the point of us luring whoever lures the zombies away is gonna give people time because they're gonna be after us.
And
mean-
secondly, we have a short rest.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Z.
like, I might be the fastest.
You are not the fastest, but you are the fastest one here that they have an interest in.
Yeah, that's also true. But I might actually be faster than you, Santa.
Is that true?
I'm a monk, so I can, like, step of the wind, and I have a base of
You-
35, and with haste, my movement's doubled, so my is 70, and I can haste action, step of the wind, action, so I can do 74 times in a round.
Yeah.
We get it. Your dick's bigger than the robots.
Well,
you
I'm
guys
just
can have a
saying-
race later.
I'm just saying that also gives me a bunch of defense as well, but I mean, I have a minute to do that all in before the haste runs out, right? So Like, I have time to run
Yeah.
around in a circle around the zombies and then be defensive as well. And
I would recommend all of us, like 4 people running up, each installing their own mine and running away. Do you think you can get us a minute?
Yeah.
Alright.
but also Santa, I can give you haste, or I can make you faster as well if you want to help. Like if we split the zombies up, I don't know.
They have no interest in me.
Oh.
And I recommend that I would set the charges. I am the least expendable one here.
It would take. You should all set the charges because it takes a minute to set a charge, so it'll take you several minutes to set several charges, which I don't think I can do. So if you all set one charge, then
Least expendable?
and you shouldn't be needing to be expendable. If anything, the expendable thing would be the one going after the zombies. But because I mean, setting up a charge isn't. You're fine with that. Should be fine unless the explosives are defective or something. When you press the button to turn them on, they just blow up and kill you.
I mean, Empire Tech, yeah, but
And when I say I am the least expendable, I mean I am a droid. I am replaceable.
Yeah, sure.
That
So
means
you
you're
should
more-
help with. You should all help with the. Yeah, the explosives. How many do we have? 4.
You have
I think
4
so, yeah.
plasma charges, yeah.
So the 4 of you should.
That
Yeah,
would only leave
so-
one of us behind. Hey,
Santa,
looks
based
here,
on your
incredible.
piloting knowledge, to destroy the TIE fighter entirely, it'd be best to place 2 on the main pod and then 2 on the wings. You know, like on the ends of it.
like
you know.
1 each on wings.
Yeah, one on each of the wings, like where the wings connect to the pod. You know, to blow it completely apart.
Senna informs them. The best method to destroy this completely and utterly would be to place 2 on the wings, and then 2 on the what was the last one? The
Pod.
pod.
So I will lower them away. Liliana will watch my back, and then you 4 place.
Yeah.
Explosives.
Yeah. So Z, with Liliana, I assume she's giving you the shared shielding thing. Your haste and all that. Yeah. They would try to attack you as soon as you got close enough, and so I guess you're just running around like, "Hey, big boys, come get me!"
Yeah. And also, I do the bonus action. Was it disengage and dodge at the same time or
Yeah.
something like that? So
Yeah,
I can just like. Run
I mean,
in a
they could
circle
never
and-
really catch you in the first place, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're like, if I walk away, like if they're like, oh, she ran like a million miles, I can't chase that, and like so I can't actually use everything properly.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I get that.
Yeah. But the idea is, whenever like hastes get ready to run, I run as far as I can away. So when I get that one turn of not being able to move, I can then like, okay, they can't catch me, and then I just
Yeah, and also because the dodging, it's pretty much impossible for them to hit you. So yeah, you guys would have the minute to run up and place the bombs on there, as Z is Call of Duty zombie style training them around.
Alright. Senna will place his bomb on the front of the pod.
he's throwing a lot of rocks at them from a distance.
It's annoying them.
Yeah.
You see, eventually, like instead of aiming for you, they're kind of aiming for the rocks because they're just annoyed by them.
I probably just killed them all in that minute.
You know what? Actually, before I fully set them, I'm going to look at what parts they were targeting first.
Looks like they were stripping out control systems.
Oh, I got an idea. So whenever like when I'm halfway through the minute, I'm gonna start leading them back. So I lure them over back to the thing. So when we blow it up, they're in the explosion. So we kill them all.
Are you guys setting them to a detonator or to a 6-second timer?
Did I get a detonator?
It's a detonator if that, so we can actually just beep as the zombies walk by it.
You would have been given a detonator, yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe should
Okay.
I think the detonator would be the safest bet.
I think Z should have the detonator maybe, but you can lure them in place, and then when she's like, okay, got him.
You just want to blow up zombies and increase your kill count.
I mean, it's better. I don't know if Z trusts everyone yet, right? Like,
Yeah.
she trusts you guys, but I don't want any accidental like if oh yeah, it was in my pocket. Whoops.
Yeah, Luray, you'd be the one who'd have been handed the detonator, so would you let Z take it?
We're making the
Oh,
plan. So
yeah, if Z asked for it, sure, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Z has the detonator, and
Yeah,
went
so-
off to play with the explosive that Z can blow up at any time.
Yeah, that too.
So,
To be fair,
so yeah, once you guys set the charges and prime them, like Z's on her way back with a whole bunch of undead. These charges don't exactly have a really great blast radius because they're meant to blow through something. And yeah, Z, once you trail those zombies back around the TIE fighter and then decide to fully take advantage of your abilities and run a million miles away, yeah. Could somebody roll me 80 D4 damage?
Sure.
Just one person. Z, you do it actually, because you're the one detonating them.
We all ran away.
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
would be able
okay.
to run away.
Santa's just standing in the middle, like, "Hey guys, I
You guys
put
go-
down the last one."
Yeah, so the in a bright purple flash of a massive explosion, as the TIE fighter goes up in a massive plasmatic burst, and all the zombies around it catch fire and are blown to pieces. There is just blood and splatter and little bits of scrap metal and and smithereens left around the area after that explosion. You have thoroughly annihilated a TIE fighter and 15 zombies.
That was
Z,
actually-
add 15 zombies to your kill counts.
Sure. But that was a low roll. Average roll was 200.
Yeah. It's still enough to annihilate a bunch of zombies.
I was looking to see if I had any cool abilities to help with that, but I guess it's done.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah. So I
lunch
guess
of mines.
so there was this talk of a plan for this, right? But then like there was an after talk where it was like, okay, so in this talk actually took longer, where it was like putting up cameras and angles so we can get this cool explosion of Z walking away, like holding the button up and pressing it, and then like she had sunglasses on her helmet, so when she like moves her eyebrows, they fall down into place properly, right, as she walks away with the explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. For her highlight reel, duh. Or it's one of those like things where you like watch like in the next episode and it's like it just shows you that one clip like, oh, it's gonna be some badass thing. It's like some really fast thing that never really matters. Like, oh, okay, never mind. It wasn't as exciting as I thought it was gonna be.
Nah, we putting that in slow mo.
Yeah, in slow mo. Okay, yeah.
Yep, you get one hell of a shot.
That's the bigger conversation of how we can make this look as badass as we can.
Yep. Gotta get that Imperial propaganda.
Orange
Perfect.
filter. We're gonna need a lot of Fogely work about making a good explosion sound.
Yeah. So that was like the idea was Liliana. I guess. Yeah. I guess since I guess Z needed Liliana. I don't know. I would say she's setting up cameras. Probably that was her job.
Yeah.
Someone had a job to set up cameras.
After she gives you the shared shielding, she's just setting that up.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I guess we're like, well, that was easy. Now, do we track these zombies to where they came from? See where they were taking this stuff?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's our job. Yeah.
Santa, just so you know, as you were looking at that, like you could tell various pieces were missing. They did get some of this ship. You guys just prevented them from getting the rest of it.
So they had to have been dragged off somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, guys, look around, see where they went.
Are there recent tracks, drag marks?
If you want to make a
Survival.
investigation or survival check to look for tracks.
I don't know why that's advantage, or no, I know why it's advantage, but it shouldn't be. I don't think.
You're not rolling with advantage. You just roll 2 dice. You just always take the first one.
Yeah. So you got the 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lorraine, looks like they were taking plans to cover their tracks. They're having trouble finding them. Does anyone else want to try?
I'll give it a shot. And it's
Okay.
investigation, correct?
Or
It
survival?
looks like they planned on us blowing up the TIE fighter so we wouldn't be able to see metal skidding across the sand. Clever bastards. I don't
You
think Santa has
you
advantage
don't
on
have
this check, but
advantage.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't have advantage either.
Question:
Yeah.
Does 1 point make a difference?
Not really. So yeah, Santa, past the blast radius, like while Lorraine was able to tell, they're probably covering up their tracks, sorta, or going on something that wouldn't cause too much disturbance in the sands to move this stuff. You're able to find the minute little details of the way the dunes and the sands were going. With the pattern of the waves of sand, and we're able to find where it's wrong. This is probably the way they went. This because it's the only spot where it happened.
I know the location they have went.
What? How?
Look at the current patterns of these sands. It is clear that the intentional ones were marked more heavy to attract attention, whereas the real ones are much lighter to avoid any quick notice.
Z and Liliana doing the same thing. I assume Liliana's trying to tell Z everything before Santa does, so she's like, I did it too. Look, I did it.
Yeah.
Santa just looks over at her like,
Well, so I think because I gave her advantage because Z was helping her, so me and her went off on the other side. So I guess we come back, and you're explaining to the group, she explained to Z, and then Z comes back to tell you. And you're like, oh, okay, we got it too. Okay, cool. Yeah, Liliana figured it out as well.
Yep, I did.
Z's patted on the head.
all right.
This
And then
sounds fake,
Santa-
but I trust you guys.
And then Santa will also
lead the
say,
way.
also, it appears that their main priority was the control panels. They were not interested in any other of the metal, at least not when we got here.
What, do they need joysticks or something?
More so, devices that would help aid in traveling through space.
What, did the TIE Fighter have? TIE Fighters don't come with a hyperdrive.
Even if they don't, it's not like they have a huge need having to rush, nor a need for supplies. They could simply sail across the sky.
I mean, based off the information we've gathered, it looks like they just take parts of things and they make up their own stuff. So they might be making their own ship or just things they need for a ship. As far as I know, they already have a few ships or a even bigger ship, and they just need certain parts for it to make it fly.
Yeah, which is why they would be needing a hyperdrive. But no, if they needed something in atmosphere, that would make sense too.
Yeah.
But
Well,
still, yeah, that's very interesting. We should figure out. Yeah. Well, plan hasn't changed.
I assume while we're having this conversation while we're walking down whatever path or where we need to drive down, or I guess we couldn't because we'd be on speeders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was to that was to find the path. As you're following that.
Should we take the speeders? I mean, if they were dragging these parts away, then probably are walking, so it probably shouldn't be too far away potentially.
Yeah.
Don't know
still
how far
better
we need to
than-
go, so we might accidentally ride up on them and get
Yeah,
caught.
yeah. You have to go slower on a speeder to follow a trail.
Yeah. We can go slow on the speeders, it's fine.
But we have the speeders with us, which is important if we need to get away or outmaneuver or something.
Yeah, but I was thinking if we're not going to go far, we can always just run back to the speeders and go, but if we leave them there at the zombie cave and then zombies find the speeders, then
Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah, we should probably stow the speeders quite a whiles away from there.
yeah,
but
we can follow them slowly, then hide the speeders somewhere before wherever they lead into.
I guess that would be. It's really flat here, so I guess that would be in a crater, what is that? A shell crater? I don't know. Oh yeah, or is there evidence of bombing this far out too?
This far out, there is not a whole lot of shelling. Not as much, being that what you guys know, the undead have been making surprise attacks. So the Imperials haven't exactly had a whole lot of chances to hit them back.
Hmm.
Yeah, we
Well-
can just try to make the speeders look like they're broken or something.
Oh yeah, we can just turn them upside down or something.
Rub some stuff on them, make them look like they're on fire or broken.
Does it really matter if they take apart machines anyway?
saying, so they don't just like, oh, free speeders, or they're not like, oh, speeder, someone's here.
Generally, in warfare, you don't want your enemy to have what they want.
Yeah. So even if we hide them and make them look destroyed, right, then maybe they'll overlook them. At the very least, just salvage them from parts.
Instead of just having completely useful ones.
Either way, we'll see what we need to do when we get there.
I do not believe they care if it's broken or not.
Yeah, it's just a matter of whether or not they have a working speeder that they use to shove, like, I don't know, 10 zombies all at once and go straight for the camp, or whether or not they just grab the engine and walk away, even though they could have had a fully functioning one.
It's more than just that. It was more of just like they don't think we're actually. Oh, look, there's 3 brand new speeders here that weren't here before. Like maybe someone's here, right? So they don't. If they find the speeders, they don't think anyone's here potentially. That's what I was going for. I just think they're.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't think about
more.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I guess we slowly follow the trail.
Yeah, because this is a very, very subtle trail. Yeah, as you guys follow it, goes around the Imperial camp. Like, this is pretty weird. It's going all the way around the place in a very weird angle. As you just make a, moving around it like a large, like the side of an oval, heading from the north where the attack was, down towards the south, where the mountains are.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like something like crash here.
Wait.
Base
So does it...
here, and then they're going like around the base somewhere.
Here, allow me to draw. So down here. Here is the base.
Huh?
Here is the mountains. About here is where the TIE fighter crashed.
Huh?
And right now, you guys are about here.
Okay, so they went around the base. Okay, so they had to go away from the mountains through our area and to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I guess we could have got there a lot earlier than them.
Yeah, looks like they were hiding behind, moving well through the large sand dunes to avoid detection by the base.
Well, seeing as we're heading kind of back towards the base, I would have suggested we stop at the base to get more explosive, just in case we have to blow up another ship that they're building inside their base.
Okay.
Thinking we're going like up or something more.
Okay. I mean, we still have 2 ion mines, which
I mean, if we have to
should be
blow
enough
up a
disable.
bigger ship that can a transport ship of zombies that are trying to leave and they need a hyperdrive for, we might want to blow that up.
Yeah.
They need more than just 4 to blow up a bigger ship. I was like, oh, we can just smash it, but I mean, if we just smash it, then they just fix it, right?
Yeah, these zombies are fixer-uppers, as you've seen.
Yeah, we need to destroy everything. And also a big explosion inside of the cave might collapse the cave onto everyone as well, so that's probably good as well.
Mm-hmm.
If they have like some super cool underground cave fortress base thing.
I should really ask what the range on that detonator is.
Yeah, and we should probably explain that to them so we can get maybe a bigger time, like blow up after like 10 minutes. Is that possible, or is it only like short explosives timers?
You can set them for longer. It's just like the mechanics of the combat thing. I would let you set them longer.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm just saying if we needed to set them up for a timer, then run out of a cave, but we need like several minutes to run out of a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, so I guess we stop back and tell them that that's all done. We're heading out to where they follow the trail again, so I guess we follow the trail and it's headed back to the mountains, right? The mountains where they attacked from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that? Or like...
Oh, shiza. Apologies.
Yeah, it's probably like that.
Second one, okay.
Yeah. Once we realize we're heading back, we're heading back, yeah. We know where we're breaking off from, so we can go back to the same point and pick up the trail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you all leave the trail, or do some of you stay and some of you go?
That's a good idea. Does anyone want to watch the trail?
Yeah.
I mean, Z can stay behind, and she's pretty stealthy.
Santa will not stay behind because he's not the stealthy one.
The non-stealthies go and get group bombs, and the stealthy ones stay behind and watch the trail.
Okay.
So does that mean Santa, Lorray, and Ivar all go and get bombs, or does Ivar get stayed at the trail?
Doesn't Ivar have heavy armor, so he has disadvantage on stealth, or does he fix
Yeah. Oh wait, no, he got some modifications to his armor, though he's still not very sneaky.
My stealth is really good.
What's
Ish.
really good?
Ish. It's an ish.
Either way, both Z and Liliana can turn invisible, so that's pretty stealthy if it needs to be.
I mean, I don't have that many force points left since we haven't had a long rest, so...
Almost back to full after the short rest with the recovery stuff.
Oh, then yeah, then I'm back at 18.
No, you're not. I am.
Oh. See?
I was saying that's why I can stealth and still release some stuff.
Yeah,
And yeah, your background noise is pretty loud though.
yeah.
TV, whatever. Yeah. So Z said it's fine. Me and Leon can watch. You four can go back. You should be fine.
So yeah, when you guys go back, what are you trying to pick up?
More plasma charges. They worked great before, but if they have any other stuff they'd recommend for
Yeah.
structures.
Told you guys to tell them basically like our plan, whereas they were taking away the hyperdrive potentially for something, so they might have a bigger ship that needs a hyperdrive, so we need something that can destroy a bigger ship potentially.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how much you guys relay of that, but that's what Z told you to tell them.
So when we were looking at the down TIE fighter, it looked like they were taking controls. We're worried that they're starting to build ships for in-atmosphere flight. We want to be able to sabotage that if we find that. We don't know how many charges that would take, but it would just be... I don't know how much it takes to blow up a factory, but it would be really nice to be able to blow up a factory.
Yeah, I don't think we can give you enough to blow up a factory, but
Yeah, that's fair.
for disabling
panel, though?
ships, do you still have those ion bombs we gave you?
Yeah, I've got 2 ion mines, yeah. Can I wire those into the detonator too?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
So you're looking for more plasma charges? That'd be the best against a deactivated ship.
Yeah, I think that's what she was hoping for, yeah.
Alright, here. He would hand you 2 more. We're starting to run low on these.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh. Good luck holding down the fort.
Yeah. Good luck rooting them out.
Thanks. Okay. Everybody ready?
I came back, John.
Roger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so once you guys recoordinate and get back on the trail,
Anything happened while I was there watching?
not really. Doesn't look like they were coming back.
It was like there's like a second group or something like that.
A singular rat just hops through. It's one of those kangaroo rats.
The rat's a zombie.
Yeah, it could be.
Gotta kill it to be sure. But yeah. They would only give me 2.
Why?
But well, something about having the ion mines from earlier, and also we can route them through the same. So I guess if there's like a control panel, we put the ions on there, and if there's like a weak structure,
Yeah,
we put the
Z
plasma
Shrugs is
there.
like, if it's not enough, then it's their fault, and we need to demote some other people for incompetence.
Yeah, I guess it would be the logistics person. They made it seem like they were really running out.
Yeah, it's fine. Running out, matter of life and death. Just don't want to run out of grenades just in case, you need them to save your guys' lives from the threat that we're trying to save their lives from. They might need those grenades if these grenades don't work enough. It's fine. I'll berate them later. While they're dying and their families are dying or something, I don't know.
So yeah. Yeah, as you guys are just continuing to move forward. Eventually, you do catch up to something on the horizon. It's, looks to be about a mile away. Looks big.
Big like metallic, big like an ogre.
Metallic.
Is it making the gen? Okay, I don't know how an AT-AT actually. I don't know how to make that sound, but does
It
look
does
like an AT-AT?
not look like a walker. You would see that from much further away.
Flying saucer. An old school like spaceship. This is a circular ship with a little dome in the middle of it, little bubble.
No, looks kind of flat. Like it has
Guys, so
As-
the zombies
as
get
you-
a pimp mobile?
as you approach and as you get closer, looks like a tank.
Oh, it's not that big then, right?
It's
One of the
big.
CIS ones?
Nope. Looks like an Imperial tank.
This is a very concerning sight.
That was something was shooting things out of the air, so I mean it might be this.
Yes, but it has perhaps isn't mobile yet. That's probably why they wanted the control panel, so that we can mobilize it and
You
detach our
guys can
base.
tell that tank is moving.
We need
Never
to
mind.
get out of its way.
Where is it? Is it coming towards us? Heading back? Where's it going?
It's driving away from you.
Heading towards the
Oh,
mountains?
like we caught up to it?
It is driving towards the mountains. Yeah, you guys are about a half mile away from it.
Guess we should probably stop that thing from getting to the mountains.
Wait, perhaps we should follow it to see where that it all is.
I mean, it's probably going to the mountains. If we follow it, then they're gonna have it. Should we?
Do we know who's piloting it?
But if it's in the mountains, we can at least now track where it is.
Oh no!
We know where they all are located. We can
We-
set up a strike to destroy them all at once.
We can just follow them. We can just follow the trail for that. But I mean, if we let the tank get back to the mountains, then we have to deal with zombies and a tank. If we sneak up on the tank now, jump like before they know we're attacking, and then a tank can't shoot us when we're on the tank, can it? Like I mean, we just
You can try to get into the tank space.
yeah. That's what I'm
That's what I
saying.
ruled. You can attempt to get into its space where it couldn't shoot you.
Yeah, so I mean, like get into it, like flip up, like pull up, open the hatch, start stabbing people in the hatch, right? Like they're controlling it. How big is this thing? Like, is it big as a house? Is it big as like a normal tank? Because I'm thinking of like a normal tank. We're gonna stab people that can't really do
It's
anything about.
it's a normal tank. Its size is
Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's even easier. 'Cause, I mean, if not, I was like, we jump into the tank and fight them like if we're in like a submarine or something. But yeah, so we just need to like sneak up on the tank.
Note the tank is moving faster than you could sneakily approach it.
We just have to beat the tank's initiative.
Okay. Do you
I thought Ragnar was supposed to have the bad ideas.
Oh, how fast is a tank? Really, right?
Ragnar, you're
Yeah, you're just like
Your
reverberating. I
background.
don't know what your background noise is, but it's yeah.
your aura is vibrating. Or I don't know, okay. So maybe one of the ion mines, first person to get it on, detonates it. Oh no, that would take an entire action to do. So maybe an ion grenade instead.
I don't think we need to do the grenades. I think we just need to stop the people piloting it, and we can just take the tank away.
Okay, so it's just a matter of like jumping on and shooting.
Yeah.
Okay. Who all thinks they can do that?
He's like, again, I'm probably the fastest and tank.
A jetpack. How long would it be for me to get to the tank?
Your jetpack has the same movement speed as you, and you're about a half a mile away from it.
What do tanks shoot?
Blasters, just like everything else.
Okay, it's not like a special like fireball shenanigans or anything like that.
Big blaster.
Yeah, most tanks just have really big guns.
If you were a monk, could you just deflect the tank shot?
It depends on the tank shot.
A ranged weapon.
Might be.
Okay.
Okay, but
So,
I'm
can the
imagining
monk
if you
catch it and throw it back?
a sword. If you throw a sword, that counts as a ranged attack, right?
It has to be
Yeah.
a missile attack. That's the
It's a
thing. It has to be
thrown.
like for a monk, it has to be a ranged missile attack, right?
Yeah.
You just chuck a sword. I don't think it's a missile attack anymore. I think it's just someone chucking a sword at you.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, you could catch a sword and throw it back. Like,
I thought anything
mean-
that flies is considered a missile.
You can't throw it back. You can't physically grab it. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, right? Because like the idea is like, okay, potentially against the rules, you couldn't grab a sword and throw it back, but within the rules, you can grab a meteor and throw it back at like I don't know the space, because it's still a missile. But then like the logistics of throwing a sword, it's like, oh, you can easily grab a sword and throw it back, but you can't grab a meteor, right? So like, rules are broken in both senses and don't make sense. So yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Like I don't have the ability anyway. I can only block melee attacks.
Imagine if somebody throws a toe at you. Is that a mistletoe?
somebody throws a toe at you.
Mistletoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, mistletoe. Look
Let's
at
see
you.
what bullshit we all have just to deal with the tank. I mean, we just like charge in on the speeders and then like just hope we beat the tank's initiative. Isn't that like the only mechanical thing we can do technically if we can't sneak up on it because we're too slow to sneak on it?
Babe, are you recommending that we try and do a Fast and Furious on this fucking thing?
I was thinking more like Mad Max fights and everything.
Yeah. Okay, we need to find a ridge where we can do a ramp over it, and then we.
I'm
drop
just saying,
down.
so we don't have to sit here for like next like hour discussing the plan. Mechanically, the only thing we can do is charge it, basically, right? Because we can't sneak up on it. I guess the other thing is we can try and like go around it and cut it off, and then set it up where we jump on it, like from I don't know, if it's a desert, right? We can't really hide anywhere, so we can't even do that.
Yeah.
Unless we like, because we can track them, so we know the direction they're going. Like how far away are they from the mountains? Like is it like they're right next to them, so
Yeah.
we have to go now, or can we?
They still got a good few miles to go.
So we can go
but-
ahead of them and then and hide like under like a sand dune or something and jump out onto the thing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
Yeah, that's
We
probably
also
the
have
best thing to
comms
do.
too, so we can coordinate
Yeah,
the people.
they
going
are on a
ahead.
tank, but tanks are faster in Star Wars.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the idea is we hide under a sand dune, and then as soon as they drive by, we just leap up onto the tank, pretty much.
Yeah, if you want to attempt this, you could.
That's the best thing, because at worst, even if they're able to see us, they see us as we're jumping onto the tank, and we're already like in the tank space, basically. I'm just trying to get us in the area of the tank before initiative gets rolled, so the tank can't be like, oh yeah, I rolled natural 20, someone's getting shot, right? And then, yeah. I guess that's the best thing we can do, so we can potentially be within tank's range without it being able to shoot us, I guess.
Mhm.
That's a better plan. So yeah, so Z proposes that. Anyone else have anything better than that?
I'm just trying to find the car chase scene that I'm thinking of, where they like ramp over the car and.
While Lorray searches the HoloNet.
I believe I have a method.
What's that?
My method would perhaps involve us going ahead to a more secure area with the Rocky Mountain. We set the charges on a large set of boulders and block its path. That way it has nowhere to go but back.
That doesn't do anything because if the zombies are in the mountains and we just blow up the mountains where the zombies are and let them know that we're here. And and we don't know if they just have a cave entrance, and then as soon as they get to the mountains, they're in their cave, right? Or they might have a camp in front of the cave, like the zombies might be all around the mountains, so we can't even get near the mountains, and then by that time it's too late if we wait that long.
But if we find where the location is, and then there is a cave, we could bomb the entrance, and they'll be trapped in there.
Well, the other thing is we don't want to use the bombs. We're we're very limited on the bombs we have. Like, I don't think we even have enough to even do what our plan was to blow up their ship. And also, we've already talked about this. That was our first plan, which is why can't they just shoot the mountains with the big ships in the sky? And they're like, oh, we can't do that. And I'm like, okay.
Regardless, I think the best method would be to follow them so we know where all of them are located. That way we can set up a proper strike team to take them all out in one fell swoop.
We can't. There's like thousands of them. There is no take them out at one fell swoop. I'd rather them not know we're there. I'd rather not be being attacked by thousands of zombies at once and a tank. My plan is to get the tank before it gets to the zombies. Not let the zombies know we're there. We get the tank away from the zombies, we kill some more zombies, and then we sneak back up on their camp. We're not sure if they even have, like, they might have a cave and then they're all in the cave, but there might be ones outside the cave, so we can't even do the plan.
We cannot currently take down a tank with our current team.
That's why my plan is to take down the tank's people inside and not the tank itself.
Do you seem to imply that you can take down the tank's crew without the tank firing back at you?
Yeah, we just established we could, as long as it was in the tank square.
And as long as we get a better initiative.
And no, that's why Z's plan was to make sure we hide somewhere so as the tank passes, we're in the square when the initiative starts. So we start initiative always in the tank square. Even that was the second plan where Z says that's the safest because mechanically that's the safest. Technically,
mechanically the safest would be to not attack the tank at all.
No, mechanically
it's just kicking the can down the road.
I mean, yeah, mechanically the safest thing is for us all to retire from adventures and go live a life on an island somewhere. But we're playing D&D, so we have to do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, also that could work, but then, I mean, eventually the zombies find you because you guys don't stop them.
We'll go to a desert island.
The Empire's got everything under control, I'm sure.
Do we have our speeders?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes!
Yes, that was the plan. Z said, get on the speeders, go around the tank, far enough to where like it can't see us, go ahead of it, and we know the trail, find the trail so we know where it's going, they're driving through, and then hiding like in a sand dune or something, so when it goes over the sand dune, we're like, now, and then we all jump onto the tank. And then initiative gets rolled, and then we all start like, I don't know, trying to beat up the tank or something, or in its square. So even if it goes first, the best thing we can do is just twirl in a circle and not be able to do anything to us. And then, unless the zombies come out of the tank, and then we just kill the zombies.
Wait, do tanks have e-brakes and power slides? I'm imagining a tank like pulling the e-brake and doing a 180 power slide and like 180 no-scoping the Luray.
Because the idea is if
a tank with a 180 no scope.
well, the idea is we get a surprise round on the tank, so we all go, we get a turn to jump onto the tank and do our thing, and then even if the tank gets the highest initiative plus $1 billion, we still go before it. That's like mechanically my plan is perfect to do what I want to do unless some other bullshit happens. Some X factor in. This is the safest thing we can do to get rid of this tank without having to cause other problems potentially. Like, yeah, my initial plan was to just like, you know, let it get to the mountains and then jump like off the mountains onto it and stuff like that. But I'm like, I have no idea what the mountain situation looks like. I can't plan around that because I mean
So when Luray was looking at maps, did he look at anything this far south?
You were looking to the north, not to the south.
Okay, so he just doesn't know if there's any terrain we can use to the advantage?
You wouldn't have 10 minutes to observe for this.
But either way,
or a detailed map, yeah.
Don't even matter if you need
So-
this. Like, the idea is, like, if there's multiple thousands of zombies, I know they're not all in a singular cave underground. They're probably all over those mountains. Like, all in front of the mountains, all around the mountains, in the mountains. If we can probably sneak past them to blow up a part of the mountain to, like, make the tank turn around, but then it's like we just set off an alarm for all the zombies to come out and kill us. I'd rather not set off any explosives unless we're like, okay, we're blowing up this ship and we're leaving, right? So,
But isn't the tank just one giant explosive?
that's what I'm saying. Even if we, like, my plan is to get the tank from the zombies, so we have a tank now, and we can just like, you know, like Trojan horse on right on in, if we need to.
Yeah. Listen, if you just want to try to flank it. I'll be on the comm, and then we can try to find a good time to get in. Like if there's any overhangs, just call you in. But I don't know. Should we try to strike like a mile away from the mountain, 2 miles?
As far as soon as we can go around it and get, like, man, as soon as we can, right? Like get, as soon as we can go around the tank and as far as we can away from the mountains.
Yeah,
Just
so
in
what's
case
the
there
cutoff
is-
if we don't have any good thing or any good options to attack because this is a desert and there aren't really good any flanking opportunities?
Yeah, we just need to find a flanking option where it's like on their path, but there's like enough of a lip in the desert like hills that we can like duck down behind it with the speeders pretty much and jump out.
Okay, yeah. Then I guess Z starts doing that. Ray's on the comms, is looking through, trying to look ahead, and is, trying to call out when there's a sand dune. Or just anything that obscures on the side that Z's on, and eventually, if we don't see anything, he's going to call out, hey, there's not anything we need to strike before it gets to the mountain.
Yeah, so basically, being that you guys had made that stop, it looks like it was able to just like, get further because, for a tank it's fast. Yeah, it is starting to get out of the duney areas and more into the rocky ones. So there's still ambush opportunities, but it's not into like the mountainous areas where you guys think like the bulk of their forces are. It's just, it's like in those rocky outcrops, sandstone and shit,
Yeah, it's going from desert to mountains. It's in between. Okay, yeah, so we have to go because if the tank does fire a shot, then we just want to hope that it's like, oh, maybe they're just shooting at something, but not letting all the zombies come charging out.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys would be able to get ahead on speeders. So
we hide the speeders behind some bigger rocks, and then we hide on the path.
Yeah. Okay, so the ambush opportunity that Luray would have been able to point out. Here it is. Place your speeders and yourselves wherever you want.
Where's...
Where are they coming from?
Oh, like we all came forward, or?
They're coming from the left. I mean, did you all come forward? That's a question. Did I not set a token for these? I don't think I did. God damn it.
I think Luray would have tried to drive, like, tailing the tank from pretty far away, just trying to keep an eye of where they're going.
Okay.
So that if, Z gets lost, we can, like, okay, I'm over here, get back to the tank.
Okay, so that means there's 2 of these here.
How big are these rocks compared to each other? Like, can I hide behind this brown one standing on top of this one, or what's bigger than what?
The one that you're on right now is the top rock.
Okay, so this looks like even higher.
Yeah, that's
So this is the lowest one, then it's this one, then it's this one. It makes like a staircase then, right?
Sorta.
Okay. Down to like, I guess below here. We should probably hide all behind here.
Yeah.
I think the speeders won't even be on here. I think the speeders will be like even further back somewhere, like some other area, so we can have room
if
to
you'd
hide.
stop touching this for a sec, I'm like giving them proper tokens because I should have done that a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Nico's on Luray's speeder, like tailing the tank.
Would you be Nico, or would you ask to be let off?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm riding with them, I'll just stick with them.
All right. So that means it's Santa, Ivar, and Z against a tank. Also, you guys would have been able to see some zombies riding on the back of the tank with what looks to be the stuff they took.
Okay.
If you all want to roll stealth checks.
Did you save the token?
Yes, I did.
So we can just...
You can just move those wherever you want to.
They're like off the map somewhere.
Okay.
They're not going to be in tank shooting range.
Mm-hmm. You want to keep those intact.
Yeah, we're hiding them somewhere away where we're not going to be hiding, so they're not like... Hey, is that a... Like, yeah. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna twin spell invisibility on them too for now. I don't know, because they're... I don't... You know, if you guys like suck at hiding?
Does it look like I suck at
No,
hiding?
no, they've stealthed themselves pretty well.
Okay. I mean,
Correct,
yeah, it
but
does.
we
With a
just don't
+2,
see
it
it.
does look like you suck at hiding.
I mean, you see me though?
Santa just blends in with a piece of iron ore on the rock.
I mean, you haven't heard my bulky armor, so that's a plus.
Yeah, you guys would notice Ivar's armor doesn't sound as clanky anymore.
Cool.
Because now I'm a
So-
broke bitch.
You guys easily are very sneaky, and so pretty much just tell me when you want to attack them, as they're just rolling through.
As soon as they get within range, like, so I guess as soon as they like passed by where Santa is, right?
Okay. So,
Here-ish.
all right. So when they hit there, I guess roll initiative, and you guys get your surprise round. You know, roll initiative before you do anything. So
Just making sure I had enough force points to do it.
and then the tank.
It was like,
What?
oh, did I get a crit even with like, oh, so it still rolls it, but because the crit was 20 plus 5, and I'm like, but the other roll was 16 plus 4, so my lowest roll was 16 plus 4, so it's 20. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, it's
that's
my,
funny.
yeah, I was like, do I just have
Lorraine, Nico, are you guys going to be involved in this? Like, because you guys could get
Yeah, I don't know how far behind we would be, but
You guys would be like, you guys could get there if Lorray took his action to make the speeder dash.
yeah, once engagement's like guaranteed, that's what Murray's doing.
Which you guys could do on the comms. Okay,
Just screams like, okay!
so. If that's the case, Ivar, you're up first.
Well, bonus action.
Okay, that voids
My
your
last
spell.
spells.
Okay, as you get on top of a moving tank, I'm going to need you to make me either an athletics or an acrobatics check to hold on. Okay, you hold on.
Oh shit. That shouldn't have been an advantage. That's my fault.
I thought you had proficiency.
Oh, I did.
Why did that get
Oh.
removed?
I don't know.
Well, whatever, you succeeded. So you managed to stay on the tank and not fall flat on your ass.
Oh fuck, I put it in the wrong thing. I thought I was editing fucking my NPC earlier. My bad.
Okay. Whatever, just fix whatever you fucked up. And
I did. I fixed it.
You succeeded, you're on the tank. You're able to take your turn. Whatever, what you got left.
So,
There's 3 zombies around you, and some closed hatches.
this one here. First one, I forgot. Attack with.
Okay, so you're taking your proficiency bonus on your first attack. Okay.
Yep.
So that
And-
is just a hit.
Second one with proficiency.
You're foregoing your proficiency.
Yep.
Okay, that would not hit any of them. Wait,
And
oh yeah, I forgot the proficiency's already forgoed. Yeah, that does hit them.
Yeah.
That just hits them. Against 2?
yeah, this guy.
Okay, same one. Alright.
And where's it at? Oh shit! And then Sith Saber.
You already used your bonus action, or are you doing that one thing?
The one thing, because
Wait, no. To do that, you have to, for foregoing proficiency, you have to use your bonus action to attack.
Okay, then ignore. Then retcon the second martial lightsaber. Then
Why?
I would have hit with the Sith Saber with proficiency.
Okay. I'm pretty sure
Because-
those deal the same damage. In fact, I'm pretty sure your martial one deals more, and even then you still hit. Like, if you added your proficiency back, like, are you sure you want to do that, or?
Hold on, I'm reading it again. Give me a
Do,
second.
do tank like hatches lock?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it at? One fighting mastery.
Oh, are you activating that thing?
That's what I thought.
Z's gonna be
we-
yelling to open the hatch.
Where did it say that again? That on as a bonus action, I had to do that.
Once on each of your turns, forgo proficiency bonus of an attack. Engage a lightsaber form without using your bonus action. Oh, yeah, there's where it is. You could make one more attack if you activated Jarkai or one of your other ones, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you forgo your proficiency bonus on the second attack. So you could make that third attack with Form Fighting Mastery. Alright, good.
He's also gonna be yelling, if you're not gonna open the hatch, don't be near the hatch.
Yeah. Just give me a second, just making sure. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's also made without your proficiency bonus. But you would still hit regardless. So yeah, is that one at the same one?
Is that still like an opportunity attack with both your weapons? What about the dual wield fight? I thought I was able to make a total of 6 attacks
if you had your bonus action with you, which you already used it. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Then
you get that last third one. So that would be an 18 because you forgot your proficiency, which would still hit any of them. So that against the same one.
Yep.
Okay, he needs to make a save. He dies.
Not second wind.
You already used your bonus action. Oh, action surge. Okay.
This guy.
He's like, don't worry about the zombies, the tank. I can AoE them all. I just need the tank open so I can hit the guys in there as well with my AoE.
Are you gonna listen to Z, or are you gonna keep stabbing? the
No,
zombies?
I wanted at least one zombie out of the way, so I wasn't attacked if I failed to open the thing right away.
Okay.
I try opening the hatch.
All right. Make me a strength check.
A lightsaber stabby check. Fuck that hatch.
If you want to make an attack roll against it, you can.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
pull it open.
That is a success. You're able to pull open one of the hatches. That takes a full action to do, just so you know. So there's a zombie in there, and he's vulnerable. However, he also knows you're there.
That could have been the dead zombie you killed. Ain't no tank anymore.
Alright, so I believe that's everything.
Is only one zombie? Like, only one zombie's piloting it? Is that it?
Nope, there's 2 hatches.
Oh, 2 hatches. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just away from the guns.
Okay, so
Yeah, I just basically stand there on guard, I guess.
see
It
your
is
turn.
a tough thing. Could Liliana shoot the other hatch?
Wait, was that a surprise round?
Yeah,
fine.
yes, it's your guys' surprise round. You could not shoot a hatch open, no.
Can you use like the other sword, or like do I have to use a lightsaber to try to attack it open? Can I use any melee weapon?
You'd have to get onto it first.
I'm asking before I walk onto it, like, oh, you don't have a lightsaber, and I'm like, well, that was a waste of time, right?
You would need a lightsaber, yes.
Okay, well,
To cut it open. Can't exactly cut heavy Durasteel armor with a vibra blade.
ooh, can I do some really fucked up shit and give Liliana the fucked up lightsaber? Does she have to grab it?
I mean, if you want to.
And she'll do it. She's a masochist. It's fine. Yeah, because if she goes first, she can probably break the other one open, and then Z can jump on and AoE all of them.
Well, alright, I'll do what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Okay, so she runs over to the other hatch.
Does she have enough speed to make it? As she climbs on, acrobatics or athletics check.
Assume she's acrobatics. 17.
Okay, success. She stays on.
Then she, I guess, grips the razor blade glass lightsaber and stabs into the thingy.
And, yeah, okay.
Assume it's the same thing as the hidden
Can
blade.
she make me an attack roll against it? That's a hit. So roll a different damage die for this, I guess. because you're targeting technically an object on the tank.
Okay, so
rather
instead of
than
it being a
tank itself.
D4, it should be something better.
Yeah. Also, you wouldn't be able to mark this, so
I mean, she's very focused on.
yeah, your fucked up lightsaber would be a D8 plus her strength, right?
Dex, right? Isn't
It's a Sith saber.
Oh, if it's your lightsaber, it's
Yeah.
strength.
Your fucked up saber's a Sith saber, yeah. But she does hit it.
Oh, could I have Could Z use her?
You
How
have
the fuck would
fourth
that
technique can only be used on a weapon that you're using.
Yeah, but if I use it on the weapon, then give it to her.
It would cease to function.
Oh, well, but does it say anything like that?
Yes, it's like shillelagh. You can't just shillelagh a weapon and then hand it off to somebody.
No, okay. Like a magic weapon or something.
Damn you, druidic gods.
Okay, well that was a bad move then. I didn't know it had to do strength because she has negative in strength. So, There's no other way to open this thing except for with strength, basically. Then right now.
Yeah, unless she stabs it with a lightsaber using her dexterity.
I don't have those yet. I didn't get them from the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I guess I'll just do it then. This be a D8 damage, which I don't think is gonna be enough to. I mean, it should be enough to break a hinge.
It'd be a D8 -1.
Can you do negatives with that?
Yes, if you have a negative modifier when you roll damage, you add it.
Okay. She does 6 damage to it.
All right.
Break a hinge.
No, it is not.
Oh, she wasted her
The
turn.
hatch is still closed. It is
Oh,
damaged.
well.
The hatch
That's
is
a waste of turn then. If Ragnar would have broke them open, we could have done this by now. But well, I guess Z wastes her turn to finish it off then. Who's Santa's going? Z's gonna walk over there, hold her action to cast Scream, and tell Santa
Give me, acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Oh, it's down here now.
That is a failure. As you
Climb
try
on
to
a tank?
Yes, it's a moving tank.
Well, I guess I'll use Lucky then.
Okay.
That's even worse.
So
guess I. Okay.
yeah. So where do you try to climb on? Like what place? Spot?
Over here.
Okay, you would be here and prone.
Prone too?
Yes.
Okay. Damn. I must have a really high dexterity in real life. Acrobatics. Let's see. What else can I do then? Guess I just stand up. No, I guess I can't even stand up because I don't have enough movement.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was gonna be a lot easier than this, and this is a fucking tank. But I guess, yeah. Where did I move from? I don't have. Well, I have 15.
You can get up with 15.
Yeah. Okay, so I stand up and I guess I Misty Step onto it, but then I can't hold my action to do anything, so... Surprise round wasted.
You would have to make another check.
Misty Step onto it?
Ragnar had to do the same thing.
Okay.
You're trying to cling to something larger than yourself. This is like trying to
stand on
cling to a
something.
rancor, is how I think about it. Yeah.
Well then, I don't even want to Misty Step. This is a waste of a thing. I can just climb again.
You don't have the movement to it, I don't believe.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I mean, I can just wait the next turn or something.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
are you
going- I'm-
going to do that or not?
Yeah, I'll just stand here. I'll just stand up and stand here and use. Okay, I don't know. I guess I should ask this before I get even madder. But I mean, if you can read what this thing says first. But I'm gonna hold my action to scream once the door's open.
Okay. Once
Yes.
the doors are open, you would be able to target those ones
Yeah,
individually.
yeah, yeah.
but
That's what I was
not
asking.
the-
So Z just tells Santa to finish opening the hatch if he can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done after that.
Alright.
So you said that I
Zoom.
So you said that I used my action to dash using the speeder.
Yeah,
was
you'd
that
be
during
able-
the surprise round?
Yes, this would be, because you're currently still in it.
Okay, so that gets us on the map, or that gets us.
That would get to about right here.
Okay,
Right there.
cool.
Oh, shit. The fuck? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I just moved the speeder a little bit.
I don't see it.
That's a shame.
Oh, wait, there it is. There it is. Okay. You guys would be in the same space. Wait, shit.
Well, yeah, I just assumed that was a showing that we're on there.
E.
'Cause it is
Yeah,
really
so-
awkward to move.
Yeah, you still have your bonus action, and... Gonna do anything with it?
Sure. I'll give Liliana critical analysis in case she
Alright.
needs to make another check.
Okay. They're all surprised. Santa.
Alright, so just to recap what just happened, I've already opened up one of the hatches. Z wants another hatch open for something.
Mm-hmm.
Is this just
Well-
a tank made out of scrap metal, or is this like an actual tank?
It's an actual tank. Here's what it looks like. Boom, tank.
Yeah, because our plan was to kill the zombies driving the tank so they can't shoot or leave. And
Yeah.
that's not. And
so
everyone
you
decided
can take
to.
the tank. Yeah.
Yeah, so some people are following the plan.
Alright. I've already opened up the hatch that had the driver in it, right?
He opened up the hatch with the gunner.
The gunner.
The gunner's
Which
on
hatch
the right,
would have the
driver's
driver on
left.
it?
One that Liliana
Left,
tried
okay.
to, but she's not strong.
So it's not the one here?
You can do it from anywhere on the tank.
Oh, okay.
If I was
It's
being that
just-
specific about it, that'd be annoying.
It's just the front S of the tank is facing this way. When it's like pretend it's facing this way.
The tank
Alright.
is facing
Yeah,
that way.
the 5th editions have facing, so it
So-
doesn't matter. You're always, as long as you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first off, I'm just going to go ahead and try to climb onto the tank without using my translocation.
Okay, make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Well, you know Santa, he is absolutely an acrobatic robot.
I mean,
Uh,
Z's
Sometimes
acrobatic,
you
but-
actually have done pretty well in dex checks, but yeah. Alright, yeah, you just climb right on there and holding strong.
Alright, and then I get to the hatch that, what's her name? Liliana is, and I kind of just like set her aside a little bit, and I'm just gonna grab the hatch lid and just.
Yeah, her hands are like.
First-
Yeah, you're gonna rage?
Not going to rage because I haven't been hit.
Okay.
I am going to do enhanced droid.
That would take your action.
You can't lift it up.
Oh, it'll do two
It
hands.
takes a full action to rip a thing open.
Oh, okay, then I'll rage.
Alright.
Destroy.
So strength,
Like on
just a
here,
strength,
or here.
strength check or advantage.
Strength check with advantage because you're raging.
All right, click, boop.
Alright.
16.
That's a failure.
That's a failure.
Yes.
Damn.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, why did you make a strength check? Not could they not have attacked it with anything? I guess they don't have a lightsaber.
They don't have anything to attack it with.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I do.
Oh, the tanks are
Oh.
impenetrable to everything but lightsabers, so they're invincible. So once we get this tank, we just roll on in. They shoot us, no damage. So if they have lightsabers, this tank's invincible apparently.
Okay,
Well,
so that
yeah,
was
just
my
slice through it. You can't slice through something with a blaster or a vibro-bleed.
That's what I'm
that was
saying.
my action. I already raged. Didn't help.
I thought you didn't rage because you didn't get hit.
Yeah.
And even if I did or not, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. You would lose your rage, right? Because you didn't attack or be attacked or some bullshit. Because rage is.
If he gets attacked by the start of his next turn, which, yeah, well, that could happen. Could happen.
Hmm. And then I feel like there's something I can do here. I'm just being dumb right now.
You used action and bonus action, and
I did not use bonus action.
Yeah, you did. You raged.
Yeah, it was one of those things where like the stuff that it's set up is just very confusing. So we're like, oh, I thought this wall would work out like this. I guess it didn't. Oh, how do we do this? Fuck, and we have to like now rethink of a plan while we're doing stuff. We're doing this very suboptimally now, because if we would have known this, we could have said like, Ivar, you have to open the things. I was like, oh yeah, she'll just shoot them open, no big deal. You know, shots can go through tanks, but yeah.
Shots could go through tanks. What's the point of having a tank?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We need this tank. We're using this tank to fight everything from now on, because it's impenetrable to everything but lightsabers.
And I guess I'll just hold my action, I guess.
You used
You
your
already
action.
used it.
I'm just trying to think of something, alright?
You can't hold
My
something.
initial plan was to freaking short circuit it so that way it would shock everything on it and inside of it. But then these idiots go on and I'm like, fuck!
Yeah.
Okay, well, you have nothing left to do unless you want to move around on the tank or get off of it.
I'm gonna stay on the tank.
Okay. Nico.
So are these zombies the droid zombies or just regular?
They're regs.
Huh?
They're regulars. They're very much not mechanical.
So I don't think disable droid would disable the tank, would it?
The tank is not a droid.
Okay, just making sure. So yeah, I would just, I guess, call lightning on the back too.
Okay, this would also hit the tank.
Is that going to affect anything seriously, or just damage the tank?
Damage the tank, pretty much.
It's impossible. It's not a lightsaber.
Wait.
A lightning
That
bolt
also
is a lot worse
target-
than a lightsaber.
Well, I mean, we had magic too. I asked if there's anything to do the tank, and you're like, it's not a lightsaber, and I'm like, I could have done other stuff then.
14 damage.
But you know,
So Liliana heated metal to hurt the tank?
she could have, yeah. Right here. Okay. Actually, wait.
Well, USS Maine, this bitch. Heat metal on the engine block.
Okay, that's not an attack. Okay, so it does hurt the tank. So the tank needs to make a. Yeah, I know this is funny to hear. The tank needs to make a dex save. Which, what's your DC?
17.
Okay, it does fail. So the tank takes. Oh, it would have disadvantage because it's yeah, but whatever. It already failed. So damage tank, and now for the zombies who are certainly going to fail. Oh, never mind. One of them
Jeez.
succeeded. It's a real dexterous zombie there.
You know, it had a 10% chance, yeah.
Would it hit the zombie in the driver's seat too?
No, because he'd have total cover. Oh wait, actually, wait, I should place the one who is, vulnerable on there. Give me a sec. Yeah, boom, he's right there. And yeah. Okay, so anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Just catching it right.
Okay, surprise is done. Ivar.
Yes, let's see.
The last person that can open the hatch before my spell just goes off and misses a zombie because it's not there.
Attack the hatch.
You can just
That-
attack it from where you were,
You missed.
right?
You missed a hatch. You missed.
Didn't move because you get
Eh.
secondary attacks.
That hits the hatch. You rolled a 1. And, oh wait, no. With Liliana's damage to the hatch. Yep, that would destroy it. The hatch is open.
And then
Z goes
this
off.
guy.
Okay, so yeah, Z is targeting all of the zombies now with the hatch open. So, time to make some saves. Actually, bleed 31 damage. Okay, so they could survive this. So, give me a sec. I'll just place down another one of these. This guy can fuck off. And oh, god damn it, that was their initiative. That was whatever. They they have the same initiative as the tank. They'll just go on the
That's
tank's
fine.
turn.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 4 of them. Yeah. 1 con save, 2 con save, 3 con save, 4 con save. Okay. So, nope, that's impossible for them to succeed that. So dead,
What
dead,
one?
dead, not dead.
Then let's see.
Your last attack at him, I assume?
Well, I still have that one forgo proficiency for that extra attack, so
You didn't use your
Boom.
bonus action, so you could just make a normal attack.
I know, but I don't need to forgo a bonus attack for that, which I know misses, and then
Oh, you're doing the proficiency thing. Okay.
yeah.
That one would also be made without your proficiency because you forgot proficiency. And that would miss him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now that I think about it, wouldn't it be an advantage if you like moved here after the scream, and then you'd like statistically have better odds at it? Because I haven't seen the dice rolls, but
It could have been.
yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling that's what the
So, that zombie
proficiency
is-
drop thing's supposed to be.
So that zombie's technically in the tank, so you're sort of 5 feet above it.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he has any vulnerable state being inside of a tank and not being able to dodge properly. Also trying to drive a tank.
Yeah. Z? Just
I
one-
guess
just one in there.
Liliana tries to shank him.
Liliana has critical analysis,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a +5 to the attack if it needs it.
Yep, she can try to shank him. Okay, that is a hit, and let's see if that kills him. It does. Okay, you guys have successfully taken their tank.
Cool.
With minimal damage. Only 1 bit of a lightning bolt.
And 1 severed hatch.
Yeah,
The other one's ripped off though, right?
it's been pulled open.
Okay.
So like the lock
So-
got broken.
Yeah, like the lock is the lock is broken.
I think the other one, the hinges are broken or something. The hinges or the lock is melted.
Yeah, essentially you guys just kind of cut a hole in it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you guys have a tank.
Okay. Well, do we want to sneak in with the tank and then try to blow up whatever they have and just pretend we're?
We do not even know where they are going.
I mean, we just keep following the trail, heading more into the mountains,
What
right?
trail?
Point to the trail.
Is there
Okay,
still a
so
trail?
you're going. There is no more trail because you guys are tracking this.
I thought there was like drag marks and stuff. Where the tank came from originally.
Well, okay. I forgot to mention this. Yeah, as you guys are looking over the tank and stuff, it does look like there are these like little brush things behind the tracks that which are the things that kind of cover it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Funny.
These are very much not standard on Imperial tanks. Like
Zombies are smarter than us guys, so I think we should run.
Oh no.
They are what they eat, and what they eat is brains.
Can I look
But if
through
we're
the?
stupid,
that one is actually pretty good.
Can I look through the scraps they grabbed to figure out what they grabbed?
Yes, you can.
And
Do you
they're
have
headed in
to
a
pilot?
direction.
They were heading, yeah, towards the mountains. Do you have proficiency with piloting, Lorray?
No.
Do you
I
have
do.
proficiency with technology?
Leona does if you need them.
Also no.
Oh, wow.
What is it?
Somebody, yeah.
I can have a +10 on the check, but I do not.
What is the role? Leona's pretty good at that. I made her like good at everything.
Either piloting or technology.
I mean,
What's
technically,
the
I don't think
check?
you used the critical analysis on her yet.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let's see what she's better at. She has a 6 in both. One sounds better. Technology.
Well, I can
do either one.
piloting.
Better use technology because it's never used. She also has a critical analysis, so I mean, you might as well do it. Unless you want to help her. I guess you can help her. Give her guidance, why not? 39? Wait, what's critical
Alright.
analysis do?
+5.
critical, yeah,
Plus
+5.
Okay, so
That's
that's plus
24.
5. 24. Okay,
24.
that was plus 10.
Okay, so yeah, Liliana would speak up as she's looking through the parts with Lorray and the others and stuff. Yeah, looks like they stripped out the ion engines as well. At least these parts, and yeah, these are the controls for them. They were, I guess if they have a ship, they're trying to install these on them so they can make it go. I mean,
Ooh.
it's probably the best.
Wonder how. No, they're probably smart. Like, we hide bombs within the technology and we just deliver the technology to them and they build it into their ship and we blow up the bombs.
I mean, if you want to try that.
How big are these technology pieces? Like, can we hide a bomb within them or no?
The amount that they stripped off the thing, I would say is about equivalent to that picture.
One big
What-
thing? What is
what
it? It's like a
picture?
box.
Yeah.
Oh, the orange
Yeah.
stuff.
The big box.
It's a box, so there's stuff inside the boxes.
Yeah, the stuff that you're looking at is the stuff inside the boxes.
Okay, so it's not probably big enough, like a big enough chunk of technology to hide a bomb within.
It depends on the size of the bomb.
To actually do enough damage to the ship. Basically, all the bombs we have, is it enough to hide? I mean, we can look at it, right? Is it?
I mean, if you put a plasma charge in an ion engine, that ion engine is not going to have a good day.
That's what I'm saying, but I mean, if we put this in there, and they find it on the tank, and they're like, oh, there's a bomb in this thing. Like, do they just automatically see it, or is it like can we hide it well enough inside of something where, unless they have to take it apart and look at it?
You can attempt to hide a bomb in it.
Okay.
You don't know if they'll try to take it apart and look at it.
So yeah, it's risky. So this plan is risky at the fact that they may not look at it and they just like hook it up. But we're safer for that. Or the other option is we sneak in there, plant the bombs on the ship, and then sneak out. Not all of us are the sneakiest.
My biggest question is, how would they get the engine?
Look,
What do you mean?
we bring it in there.
Yeah.
Bring it in there. Someone turns invisible and leaves.
Well, I thought they talked to each other. So shouldn't they know that their shipment got, interfered with? I think that if they're smart enough, they should feel pretty skeptical about this.
That's what I'm saying. If we bring the tank in there.
Yeah. So they're talking to each other with the telepathy, whatever. They know that someone else has the tank, and then they get the tank, and then they just accept that?
How do they know someone else has a tank?
Well, because they have the telepathy with the zombies, I thought.
Oh, I don't know. Dude.
Well, I thought your girlfriend's mom was talking about that a lot.
I don't know. Like a hive
Or
mind
fiance,
thing?
yeah.
I mean, maybe they didn't have time because we killed them before they did anything, because no one knows anything. Either way, whichever one you guys feel like is better. I mean, I'm pretty sneaky, so I'll be good either way. But some of you aren't the sneakiest.
Does this tank have a turret?
No.
Oh.
Does this tank shoot then?
if you look at the sides of it, big blasters.
Those guns, okay.
So it's
I
got a
have-
turret on the sides.
I have two
There's-
things I want to
They're
look
called
at.
sponsons.
I have two
The-
things I want to look at. First, are the zombies soldiers or just civilians?
They are stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers.
You guys were
Okay.
informed that they've been using mostly fallen Imperial troops that they killed on the planet for their attacks.
All right then. Number three, or second thing then. Uh, does the tank have any type of manifest or record of where it was?
No.
Shite. All right.
3, does it like jazz?
I don't know. Play some jazz.
No, we can probably figure out where it was heading. I mean, it can't. It's in the mountains right in this little pathway. I assume it's heading down this path. We head down this path until we find like a cave or something. I
I
assume
mean, it was a
can't be-
pretty straight line after they got away from the camp, so yeah.
Yeah, I assume they're not going all over the place. But if you guys want, we can try to sneak down into we can sneak around, sneak down into the cave, find a ship or whatever the ship is, and then put the explosives, run away, blow it up. I don't think we can deal with all the zombies.
But why would we want to give them the tank?
No, we don't bring the tank in. We leave with we leave the tank here with the speeders or something. Then we come back with the tank once we're done. The base. We don't
But
want to
why
use the tank to sneak in. Either way, we should probably do reconnaissance and not with the tank, because if we take a wrong turn or something, it'd be very awkward if they. Yeah, we should check ahead to see where the tank was going, figure out where it was going, figure out what the ship is, where it is, if it's underground, above ground, being guarded by thousands of zombies, blah blah blah, all that stuff, and then work on a plan after that.
Yeah, let's get more information.
Wouldn't it be easier for us to simply take the tank back to the base and then repair it so that way it is completely safe and then head forth, so if we do get found, there's no chance for us to be killed and have
That
several.
takes time. You might start being suspicious that the tank never returns, and get a little bit more on guard. So right now we have a small window of potentially setting explosives and sneaking out.
But even if they did set down these explosions, what kind of charges are they?
Our main job is to try to get rid of the ship so they can't leave the planet.
What kind of charges are they?
I don't know, whatever charges they gave us, enough to blow up a ship.
Plasma.
While it would be effective in damaging the ship, we do not know which ship it is. It could simply just be a scratch.
Which is why we need more intel. But we don't have time to go all the way back, so let's just go get intel.
We hide the tank somewhere where the speeders are, within rocks, like behind mountains or something.
In a cave.
Yeah, something like that. A small little yeah, and then we try to find where they were headed. A potential path that we see, I don't know, zombie footprints walking around, or broom tank track things or something, whatever.
I mean, hell, you could probably just talk to the tank and be like, where were you?
I probably can, but I don't know if we need to do all that. If we can just that'll be last resort to waste spells if we fail at finding out where it went.
Do the undead not know about the status of other undead? Are they not all connected as
We
one
don't
thing?
know. Don't know if one dies, they always automatically know. As far as we know, they can talk to each other, but I don't call you, then you don't know if something happened to me.
Very well.
This is the best we got. Okay, so I guess we tried to sneak ahead and look for some kind of trail and get some kind of information whenever we can.
Okay. If one of you wants to make another survival or investigation check.
I guess me and Liliana will do that as well if anyone else wants to.
I mean, I can do that, and I have +7 for investigation, so
I'd help
Yeah.
Sam.
20.
Okay. Yep. You are able to pick up kind of similar things like what they had. It's different trails, but you know they're kind of leading in the same place as if they've been going in and out of here.
I know the location of where they're heading.
Let's follow and see what we can see.
I shall remain on foot, so I have clear visual.
We're all going to stay on foot. We shouldn't take speeders around noise in a canyon, potentially alerting zombies.
Or their tank,
Yeah, gotta hide those.
the extremely loud tank.
Or bulky armor.
So,
Pretty boy, you don't have problems walking, do you?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But I figured that the thunderstorm may have enough, I guess, noise coverage.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thunder might scare, but yeah. So I said I think Liliana's the sneakiest, so we should let her scout ahead.
We cut elsewhere to a couple zombies looking at the sky, wondering why there's rain in a desert.
Well, it's just a heat thunder, I think, is a real thing. Like, I've been around that. It gets so hot there's just a thunderstorm, even though there's no rain.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that makes more sense than there's a Jedi or a Sith over there calling magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a zombie druid, like, no, that's not natural. Something's coming. Turns into a zombie, like, turns like a zombie, like, dire wolf, and it starts attacking you.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I have Liliana sneak up ahead.
All right. If you want to give her a check for stealth, for sneaking.
Wait.
All right. Liliana quickly disappears from all of your visions. Yeah. As she's going ahead, she's not seeing much, though. It's kind of a similar situation to Dathomir, where the zombies are. There is no wildlife, and well, there isn't any wildlife, even though she's not really seeing a whole lot of dead as she goes further. How far does she go?
She's probably like chill somewhere. It's like just keep going until you figure out where they need to go, right? It's like fuck it. Like, technically, if we're talking about who's expendable here, the companion's very expendable.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So she is following one of the trails Santa found, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, it would lead her to the mouth of a large-ass cave.
Doesn't see any ships or anything. She just sees like a cave where zombies eventually or tracks.
The cave is looks to be a deep tunnel. Doesn't look like there's anything there from the outset, but I mean, Lorray already made you guys aware. There's a good bit of tunnel systems around here.
Yeah. She comes back and tells us all this. He's like, okay, so
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel
through the mountains. Yeah. So I guess the best we got is the secret tunnel through the mountains. So you guys want to try to go down there? Like, how big is this mountain? Like, is it big enough for a ship to go in and out of, or?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess this is the best cave because it's the best one that can have the ship that goes in and out of. So I guess the ship's down there somewhere. Should we do this? I mean, to be fair, I can go invisible and try and get down there and do stuff, but I think that's the safest thing instead of us all trying to stealth through a cave and one person failing and everyone else gets screwed but me. I'm gonna be hiding. Unless you guys want to try, and if we get caught, we gotta fight zombies.
I shall wait out here with the rest of the team.
I mean, I could try to be stealthy.
Been
a while.
Try is the problem.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, you try, oh, I can't go in, I tried. It's more of a you try, you fail, we fail.
Alright.
I'd rather not try death. It's not a good option.
I would rather you not risk your life.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's not just risking. It's risking all lives if one can't do it. So
I was talking to Ivar.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. If he risks his life, it's not just risking his life. It's not like, oh, yeah, I can try, and if I fail, I die. No, it's like you fail, we might all die.
I'm gonna look at the mouth of this cave. How big is it?
Best estimate, you guys could probably fit your ship in and out of here.
Like, what's its structural integrity?
Strong.
Cave.
Hmm.
Yeah, cave.
Does she have stealth?
Big cave.
Stealth?
No,
What is this? Okay, that's stealth, yeah.
If I had a certain sum, I could easily break down this cave with my bites.
No, you couldn't. You're not gonna
Probably
bite it. You're not gonna bite it.
I'm gonna
Plus,
bite
it's
it.
camouflage. I'm like, wait, it's named the same. Oh no, that's her power she has from her force ability. Okay. The invisibility called for tech. Thing. This is not. Oh well.
Mhm.
What does this do? That's good. That's guidance or less. Oh, I didn't realize. So apparently Leilani can talk to me. I didn't know she had that either. I have to remember all these abilities she has. Okay, so Z says, so do you want this me and Leilani go down there, set some charges, come back out, blow up a ship, go home with a tank?
Roger,
Sounds
Roger.
like a plan to me.
Okay. So Z's going to twin spell invisibility for her and Liliana. She can keep her spell slot in case she needs it. I guess we just sneak down there.
Okay. You could both make stealth checks. Stop Darth Vader breathing, whoever the fuck's doing that.
Sorry?
That's pretty low.
Was I just like heavy breathing?
Still pretty low. Rolled a 5 and 2 1s. On 3d20. Pretty low.
Okay, and Liliana?
Alright, 3.
Okay. Yeah, as you are going into like the cave, like you're sneaking in, you're thinking you're doing real good, Liliana is of course just fucking poof gone. You don't even know where the fuck she is.
Like, well, the only thing Z can do is make a noise, right? Because they can't see her. So at worst, they just hear her and like, what's that? And then yeah, invisibility. So be okay either way.
Well, yeah. Actually, wait. Do they? Nope, they don't.
The
see
zombie
you.
druid has see invisibility.
No, it's that
They
the
can
black
smell
oozes
you.
have blind sight.
What's
They
that
can
blind sight?
smell you.
The ooze thingies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, well, I should know that by now, right? They don't have eyes and they have to be able to see me, so I would have probably known that. Or, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go
that
next to them.
It doesn't exactly help you though.
Well, yeah, but if any of them are blocking the cave entrance, I'm like, oh, I can't go any further. I'm not gonna try to sneak by them.
Lots of things you don't exactly know where they are. You're just
I
going
don't.
in.
Don't see them.
Not initially.
Oh,
This
okay.
is your beginning entrance into the cave.
Okay, yeah. You're saying if I see any of them, I'm not gonna try to walk by them.
Yeah. yeah, so nothing happens just yet. You continue forward. As you go past, yeah, it does look like there were a couple Z's there. They were about 4 of the progressed ones, just kind of clinging around to the walls, waiting for anybody to enter.
Wait,
But you guys get past them.
Wait. Are you saying there's multiple Z's?
Shut
Oh,
up, B.
fuck, you can hardly handle one!
Shut up. Yeah, a couple of the progressed zombies were there, but you get past them. As you go further into the cave.
Oh. Wait.
Yeah.
One more thing.
Mhm.
Fuck. What is that ability that Liliana has? You can use that on me, right?
What ability?
Use on me?
Defiant? You can add it to any roll, yes.
Okay, so I got an 18. In case.
That would be a 19, actually, I think. Oh, yeah, no, because that was a lucky there. Yeah. Okay, so 18. All right. Yeah, so...
Oh!
Yeah. What?
I don't know if I'll waste it or not. What is the word?
I just love the impatience.
Okay,
Like,
keep going. I
okay,
have to read my ability. Hold on.
Okay, I'm
keep
gonna do
going.
this now. Alright, you start going, wait! Okay, got this. Alright,
Yeah, so
going,
as you go past the entrance to the cave, having gone past those progressed zombies you saw, B, shut up. Yeah, you eventually come to a crossroads. Well, not a crossroads, but a fork in the road. Pretty much. There's 2 separate tunnels you can go down. Which one do you go down? Left or right?
Which one looks like it can have a ship down it?
They're both about the same size as the one you just entered.
I look around to see if there's like anything got dragged, like mechanical parts down or something like that.
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, 36. That's persuasion. Never mind. That's why it was so high. It's still a natural 20, so I don't know. I know that's. So.
What's your perception?
Natural 20 if you have advantage.
Yeah, me and Liliana are there. We're both looking for it. Let's see. So it's 13, and my bonus to perception is 5, so minus 8. 20. 28. 28.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to see down the right cavern. It looks like there are some little, screws, nuts, bolts, other small pieces that probably just fell off something.
The other cabin is full of meat and that's the pantry. Like, oh, we don't need to go there. Yeah. Okay. So I head down.
As the snack room, I would expect Z to want to go there.
It's funny because 2 of my characters are apparently eat humans in my games right now. Moving on.
Yeah, so you go down that cavern. Yeah. As you continue on, you and Liliana are just managing to sneak past all of these a whole bunch more zombies. There's some of the pus zombies here and there, a whole lot of normal ones. The progressed zombies clinging to the walls and ceiling, just crawling around waiting for some prey or, to go kill something. Nothing cybernetic like you saw that one time yet, though. They're mostly just stragglers hanging around at the moment.
The thing that I have is my force sync, so if for some reason someone would see me, let me know, because technically I failed the roll, and I'll add 2d4 to it using my force sync to potentially turn it to a success.
Okay. And no, you did, at that +2, manage to avoid being seen.
Because it's the force sync stuff, right? I have to wait till I fail the roll to roll it. I was saying I could add the 2d4, but I can't until I fail the roll. Okay. So, I just keep sneaking further in to put these bombs on the ship if I see one.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good, because if the cave is really big, then I have a lot of room to a wide berth, right, to get around all the zombies, because
Eventually, you come out into a large cavern area. It's quite a wide spot. There is a lot of the dead in here.
Like the scene from Walking Dead where they find them all in the construction area.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just a sea of the dead.
Yeah, except mixing in a scene of Resident Evil because there's a bunch of them clinging to walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any way for me to get to the ship thing if there's a ship there?
There's not one in there, no.
Hmm.
You are starting to see some of the cybernetic zombies, though. They are above the rest. Looks like some of them are using little booster packs, just going around, almost inspecting them.
It's like smart guys. Okay, so does a cavern go any further, like after this big area, or?
Yes, there are multiple other cavern points to, little caves to go through.
Okay. Again, I keep following whatever I can follow to make the best choice, because...
Your little trail that you'd followed this way kind of has died off there, obviously.
I just try whatever caves I can get into without a bunch of...
You want to get to the nearest one?
Yeah, without a bunch of sentry undead around.
Okay. Yeah, let's say you can keep your stealth check for this. How are you going about getting to the closest cave? The closest one would be on, like, ground level, because you're on, like, a little bit of a high point, and then it goes down, you know?
Is it feasible for me to walk down there some kind of way? Is there, like, I'm just trying to avoid as much as I can, so whatever really casts anything.
Yeah, you could attempt to walk down there, yes.
Yeah, I'll try to walk down there then, as long as there's nothing, the oozes around that can see me.
Yeah. You don't see any of the pus ones in here. It's mostly regular ones and progressed ones.
I have an hour, so...
So far, you've been in here for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to move a good bit slower to avoid all these ones, but you'd be able to do so.
Yeah. Basically, whenever I get, like, close to the spell wearing off, like, I have to go find a place where I can duck in and then recast it or something like that.
The walls.
So how fucked would Z be if I shot a blaster right now into the cave?
I mean,
Probably not that
that
fun.
would actually help Z, because
Yeah,
they'd all be
yeah.
attracted and, come tear you to little bits.
I want to see
Well, I
this. I just want to watch the zombies talk to each other. Like, the big guy, like, go check it out. Like, okay. And he just, like, walk away. Oh, they're talking.
Yeah, just
The
see
big-
the zombie socialization.
Yeah. Yeah.
The big one and the little one. The one has a deeper voice, the little one has a squeakier voice.
Yeah. So, so you're going to the closest cave?
If I have no way of checking for any more, like, trails or anything like that, then I'm just gonna keep just checking all the caves.
Yeah. All right.
We have no other plan other than this, so I mean, it's not like I can come back and be like, yeah, I don't feel like checking caves.
Yeah. As you go further down, because this cavern leads, further down. Yeah, further down through this cavern, continuing to avoid undead, you eventually would reach another cavernous area. And, well, what you see here is just grotesque. You've seen the corpse piles before. This one is, well, it's not a pile of corpses anymore. It's... Though based on some of the necroticized and scarred body parts, you could maybe assume this is where a lot of those brubs they mentioned went.
Oh, here's a good question. So Z probably has her camera thing on, so she can videotape all this as well. Is there any way I can give them like a feed of what I'm seeing, so they can just watch this like like Cloverfield style, just watching the thing happen? Just
you could record it, but the connection would be cut off because you're deep underground.
Okay, cool. So I'll let Liliana record it. So
yeah,
Blair Witch style for Z.
Yeah, in case you guys die, and then just it's found footage film. But yeah, it is this massive mound of just red and crimson and black.
Is it more or less scary than her visions of the meat temple?
It's getting there. It's not as scary.
Okay, cool. So she's just like, yep, Standard. Ain't
Yeah.
got shit on the things in my head.
If you could make me a force casting check.
That's just my
Charisma.
Yeah, so it's just like
You-
a charisma roll
Yeah.
or something. Is it charisma save?
Charisma check.
My
Charisma
force
check.
caster, I would have proficiency in it, right?
No.
Okay.
Just a force casting check. So roll charisma.
Can guidance be used on this? No, right?
You would not be aware this is happening.
Okay, that's fair. 19.
Okay. As you're beginning to enter this cavern, this mound of disgusting flesh, it's probably where a lot of those missing people went. You feel calling to you. Something deep within it.
That's cool.
Through the force.
Z likes force stuff. She'll go check that out.
Okay. So
Good or
you're
evil.
approaching it?
She's okay with good and evil stuff. I mean, hell, even if zombies are like, "Hey, you cool?" and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, what's up?"
So you are approaching it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Even if it's bad, Z's okay with bad
There
stuff.
are no zombies in this room.
Ooh,
None.
spooky.
Not even any of the cybernetics who seem to be leading this horde.
Z checks it out.
Yeah. As you approach, that calling grows stronger and stronger. It is overwhelming. Once you get within about 10 feet of it, can you give me a charisma saving throw?
I'm gonna use my 19.
Okay, and what's that bonus?
Probably a lot. So let me just roll it. Charisma save.
Actually, I should have like a plus
Plus 9,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So,
20, 28.
8. Yeah. Okay. That calling turns into a piercing as it attempts to penetrate into your mind, but you manage to fend it off with your
This ain't
force
Z's
of-
first rodeo.
Z is the one that does the penetration.
This is
Yeah.
the same thing that happened with the voice in her head. Like, I already have one voice. I don't need another one.
and you manage to fend it off. Do you wish to investigate further?
Oh
into
yeah.
this? Okay. Yeah.
She already
So
made the last voice her bitch, so I mean, might as well make another one.
you can feel within this pile is about 30 feet by 30 feet of just disgusting rotten flesh. You can, however, with that mental attack it tried to pull, you can feel it's probably a good 10 feet inside of it. Through
Yeah,
this
Z's gonna start.
scar
Z's
tissue.
gonna drop. I mean, there's no zombies in here, so Z's gonna drop her invisibility and just start hacking and trying to kill this thing and rip it apart to see what's inside of it.
Yeah, as soon as you do that, Z, what the hell are you doing?
I got this. There's something here. It's fine. We can Just wait.
Okay. Yeah. As you're slicing through this flesh, just layer after layer cutting through it, making a little tunnel through the meat.
Oh, also, yeah. So Z probably wouldn't have said that. Z would have like turned the lightsaber towards Liliana and is like, "Are you questioning me?" Yeah, she has to be mean. I forgot.
No, I'm just worried. I'm just worried. I don't mean to question you. Just, we're in a very dangerous situation.
She pulls it away, looks away, like, "Just relax. I got this.
Okay.
Trust me."
Yeah. So as you're cutting through, as you carve a little tunnel, eventually, as you go to make your next strike, your saber doesn't go all the way through. It's being blocked by something.
I try whatever bullshit magic I can to rip it apart, like if I need to spell it or if I need to. Whatever it is I'm looking at.
With a simple force pull, you can pull off the last thin layer of the necrosis. As a large crystalline gray structure is just there in front of you.
Oh, it's like the crystals we've seen before. A big one.
Hmm.
He just, I guess, rips it out with the force pull or something. I'm like,
It is larger than you.
oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, so he's gonna put a hand on it and try to talk to it. Using,
Okay.
Even using my like talking to objects things, right? Like yeah. Mixture
Okay, you're
between
gonna use psychometry.
yeah, to talk to it while you also try to talk to it normally and stuff like that. Like just use all mixtures of whatever I can to talk to it.
Okay. If you're casting psychometry, what are you gonna try to do? Like, what are you asking?
What are you? I'm hoping for more of not just a technical. I just ask questions. I want to actually like if this is a living thing or a thing that's connected to the zombies. I want to talk to it.
What you hear in return is, "We are the darkness."
Why are you doing this?
It is all that is natural. The light shall die. As we rise, the weak will be destroyed.
What is the darkness to you?
Eternity.
Are you the one that spoke to Mother Vex?
We all spoke to the mother, and she fell. But now we are strong, Inquisitor.
Yeah.
You are the hope. You lead the weak. We will take them from you, and you will be taken from them.
I'm trying to make them strong, but it's kind of hard.
And now we know you are here.
That's fine.
We will find you.
Okay. She just puts all the bombs on this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Then she just like visibles and like run.
So you guys are running back out?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you set them to a timer or to the detonator? Because the detonator would have a limited range.
Oh, how long do you think it took to sneak down here?
Took you guys about, being that you guys are moving pretty fast. Though while
Don't
pretty
you need
sneaky.
to set the bomb for like a minute?
Sure, I set up for a minute, then I run.
Okay. Yeah, being you guys can move pretty fast. And even when moving stealthily, I would say it took you maybe a half hour to get down here.
I think it's better for us just to like hasten, just run, just disengage, dodge, and just go.
And just run through the sea of zombies.
Yeah, I mean technically, I don't know. I don't have the ability to fly, because you don't get that in Star Wars.
The tech boys
I have
get
jet. Yeah,
that.
we have jet boots. Yeah. I can fly.
You
So I
would
say, are you
say,
sure you want to run through the sea of zombies?
They know I'm here. I can't really.
I mean,
They never said they knew where you were.
Oh yeah, okay. Guess.
Oh,
Well,
you
what do
were
you
with
wait? So
walls.
like oh, she's in the crystal room. I don't know where she is, right? Like I don't. What crystal room? We have so many. What do you mean they don't
sounded
know where
like
I
a pretty
am?
big room.
There's no
It had
zombies in
the-
here. I thought there was like one cave leading here. Shouldn't this all be waiting for me outside the edge of the cave?
No.
Whatever. I'll try to sneak. Okay, so
Like, it
I have
appears they are
enough spell
avoiding-
slots. I have enough spell slots. Sneak
What
first.
are you gonna-
Sneak and run, or invisible and run. Sneak, invisible. Then if I start getting seen, then it's run, sneak, and then if I know I'm being chased, then it's just all out run.
Okay. So I'm not sure what to do with that. So what are you trying to do right now?
I'm gonna sneak out.
Okay,
Fast as
so are you
possible.
casting invisibility?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, roll stealth checks. I assume you're dual casting for Liliana.
Only has one spell
let's-
slot, so I'm gonna leave her with hers just in case she
Yeah, in
something
case she needs to
happens.
get,
Yeah.
or get separated or something.
So Z stealth. Let's see if it's gonna
Yeah.
be as bad. I don't have my 19 to fall back on. I still have one more lucky though. Guess I'm using my one lucky.
Yeah. This
If
could
it's
be
worse than
bad.
before.
This could be really bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the death of Z.
Oh, same as before. Got a 16.
Okay.
And Liliana's got a... Well, I mean, it could be fine. Like, as soon as I know I get caught, I duck away somewhere and try to re-hide.
Yeah.
Let's see with Liliana, because I don't think she can't really get worse, but...
Where
That
to
one.
put- What songs we played while Z died?
Well, I mean, who knows? This might be why Z needed her red Twi'lek apprentice to sacrifice her to get out of a cave.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
All that damage gets transferred to her, and you just we watch her die in front of us.
To be fair, funnily enough, like, because of D&D and how mechanics work, it's kind of awkward, right? Like...
okay, so Z got a 16 and Liliana got a 28.
Yeah.
So yeah, Liliana once again is very easily hiding. All of the undead appear to be alerted, and even you with your invisibility are moving very sneakily as you're going through the sea of zombies. And
It's gonna be so
yeah.
bad.
like,
Kicking rocks is fine.
yeah, like there's a lot of noise already, so they're not exactly noticing you. The cybernetic ones are like looking throughout the crowd and stuff, but they don't seem to be spotting you.
Is fair, I guess, because of noise. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise already. However, after you get out of there and up on the ridge again and moving back through the same hallway, well, you notice one of the pus zombies raise their arm and let out
roar. Yeah.
a violent screech that oscillates throughout the caverns,
Go.
pointing right at you.
Yeah, I just run. I just drop everything. Okay, so again, I can't really do haste because I only have a minute of haste before I get fucked. So, is there a like if I activate haste, do I think I can get out the cave within a minute if I just run?
How fast can you move? You can move like 280 feet in a 6 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 280 feet times 10.
Is that enough?
I'd say yes, you would be able to, and being you can also you're also very hard to hit in general. You could probably get out, but yeah. Also, that this would drop Liliana's stealth, so she would just be
No, I twin spell haste for her, and then she casts invisibility on herself.
okay. I see what you're trying to do.
And then
So they'd still get a glimpse of her, so I'd say she'd need to redo her stealth.
That's fine.
Yeah.
She runs pretty fast too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, as you guys just barely managed to get out of the way with haste, as all those progressed zombies that were clinging to the walls just pounce at your positions. Just you guys barely dodge them.
There's lots of misty steps and haste running.
Yeah. Though as you're running, a lot of blaster fire would be filling the halls. Can you both give me dex saves?
Sure. Let's do these first.
Would the party outside be hearing all the blaster fire?
Probably now. 21
Sort
for
of.
Z.
Okay, 21.
And Liliana has advantage as well from haste. 20 from Liliana.
Okay. You guys would both take half of this damage then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
11.
As just some stray shots manage to hit their marks or graze you,
Wait,
as
11?
there's
Oh,
just
that's
so
12.
many of them. No, you ran down, so it's 11.
Okay.
Yeah. But you guys are at the mouth of the cave, but and though they weren't and although they weren't seemingly super idea of where you're going, they're not stupid. And so they're following you outside the cave. As the whole party is out there just kind of around the outskirts of the area. You
As soon as
guys
we get close enough to like Z can call someone as she's running, like, guys, start the engines.
Yeah, you guys hear Z on the comms do that as you were just hearing an entire.
We have a tank. Just tell them,
Yeah.
like, as I turn the corner, tank
Yeah.
shooting at people.
Yeah, just as you hear
Yeah, be in the gun
hundreds.
seat, so.
Yeah, you guys
I'll
hear
be in the driver's
hundreds
seat.
and hundreds, possibly thousands of screams, roars, shrieks as Z and Liliana come dashing out of the cavern at top speed as they're being chased by a horde.
Assume Nico and Lorray each are on one of the other speeders, and then Z and Liana jump on the last speeder and just go while the tank does cover fire and then scatters.
Yeah.
Santa will be. Yeah, Santa's in the R and I'm just shooting.
Yeah, you guys would see some of the cybernetic zombies like flying out above the other ones, where with the progressed ones are dashing ahead of the rest of the horde. A lot of blaster fires coming in from the rest of them. So, but being you guys are in vehicles and they're not, you guys would be able to get away from them.
So Z's yelling like whoever she can, tell him like, well, I didn't find a ship, but I found something else weird. I want to see what happens if it blows up.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, it would have blown right as he jumped on that speeder, I think, because he said it like what, a minute.
However long I thought it would take to run out the cave, if like
Okay.
stealthy. If I could stealth out the cave, however long it took, because I mean I might stealth out the cave, right? So it might be a little
Okay. So, yeah,
away
I'd say
from
just
it. Yeah, it should be.
I'd
fine.
say just as you guys are driving away, the bombs would blow, and you guys like the zombies' screams are kind of like just incoherent, and they're not cohesive. But then, almost as if like a symphony, they all let out one massive one at once. It sounds like they're in horrifying pain for a good 10-20 seconds as you guys are going away. Like if you look back, the ones that you guys can still see are just like retching on the ground, though they do get back up.
Okay, as I was thinking, like maybe if I kill the crystal, they all die. or it's like the crystal controls them, because it's like the hive mind link, and if it goes away, they just become normal zombies. If they're just wandering in circles and stuff, and they're not smart anymore.
I don't think we should bring these guys back to the base.
We're not.
I mean,
taking
technically, we're still in the tank and reversing and covering fire until we know they're safe. So, what's the blaster on those the damage?
Being that they're all kind of incapacitated, yeah, like
Just kill as many zombies as we can before we run out of ammo.
I believe
Yeah,
it's
though
5d20 for each shot.
there's hundreds and hundreds of them. You wouldn't have enough to kill them all.
We just kill as many as we can. Any little bit helps.
The speeders also have little blasters on them.
I assume we all just use all of our ammo to kill as many zombies as I can while we have the opportunity, because they still have a ship potentially.
Yeah, you guys would have about 4 rounds. So yeah, you blast away a good number of them with your tank and the cannons and your guns and stuff. But as they're starting to get back up, you guys can tell if you don't get the fuck out of here right now, you're about to fucking die.
We leave.
Yeah.
I aimed the final few shots at the top of the cave to make it collapse.
A few blaster shots wouldn't collapse the cave.
Tank who couldn't collapse the cave.
You know that you're driving a light tank.
And also, we talked about this in nuking the cave from orbit, and it was like, we can't do that. I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you guys do manage to escape the horde.
Yeah, so they just let you guys know that it's like, yeah, I talked to the hive mind thing, Crystal. Was yeah, they just want to destroy everything.
Yeah. Z, could you give me another force casting check?
Sure.
Here comes that nat 1.
Actually, all force casters can do this.
Good thing Santa's in the clear.
Nico and Liliana?
Oh yeah, she can do it.
I mean, she's a Padawan. I'm pretty sure that would be a bad thing.
She's
if
not
she
a
could.
Padawan, she's an apprentice.
Padawan apprentice, Padaprincess, Padami Academy.
I thought you were about to say pedophile.
Either way, she's like a pet. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see. So she's bad at. I didn't know what
Josh. I think he might be dead.
I got a 20.
Okay.
Josh was
Okay.
taken by the Force.
He's muted. Maybe he's.
Battery's he's asleep, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he's asleep. Doesn't do anything.
Okay, so I guess Nico just doesn't get this.
You can roll for them.
Ivar and Liliana, and oddly this time not Z, despite being the one who did it.
Oh.
Here in their heads. We are not dead.
I mean, Z knows that already.
Yeah, Liliana would. Yeah, she's like overcome with like fear at this. Z, did you hear that too?
Nope. Too busy driving the speeder.
I think you might have just made it angry.
It's already angry. Wants to destroy everything. I'm part of everything. That ain't cool. I was trying to talk to it and stuff, and it was being mean. So, you know.
So, Ivar, what's your reaction to this, being you and Santa are in the tank?
I just say out loud, because I'm pretty sure it's still going to hear me one way or the other. Oh, you finally noticed me. Well, fuck you too.
Sam looks at Ivar.
Not
What?
Cool. Not cool, dude. I had your back. Fuck me. No, fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah. There wouldn't be any more response after that.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, what was that, Santa? I don't know, it's a weird voice popped in my head. I think it's... Z mentioned something about this voice before. It just sounds weird.
What did it say?
We're not dead.
It went through all that effort just to tell you that it is not dead.
I think it's annoyed that it couldn't get through Z.
Or perhaps Z just annoyed it too much.
Z's their Ivar!
Yes. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Are you sure
Ha,
that
ha.
they're not
Wouldn't-
Z's other Ivars?
Wouldn't that
Z's-
just make you our enemy, though?
No, my joke was Crystal's Ivar, Zombie's Ivar is Z.
Yeah, because she messed everything up. I get it, it's accurate, but doesn't that just make you our enemy, though?
I don't know. Making a joke.
And I'm taking it seriously. Yeah, never mind, yeah. And awkward silence on the ride back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess we all just head back.
Oh wait, how would you hear me if Santa and I are in the
Yeah,
tank?
I don't know.
You're
I was thinking that too.
I mean, you guys have your heads out of your hatches. You're just. I'm assuming you guys are keeping pace with the tank. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be too much noise. You guys could talk.
Yay, sassy.
So yeah, you guys stole a tank from a bunch of undead.
They stole it from us first. We're bringing it back.
We had
Is
to
it
pay for
re-
the mine somehow.
Is it really stealing if it's already stolen?